We are back. We are back. We're in business. And we are playing the second game of Arcade Spirits. The New Challenger. Ooh. I wonder if, like, the actual story is gonna, like, start off from what we just last saw in the credits with, like, Dekonami. Or what if Vincent's story now takes place in Dekonami? Like, what if now we work there instead? Or a different place? It's loud. Okay. I'll... press, okay. Where is... music volume. Oh, I like the way it's like... how it is. Okay, how is that? Oh, maybe voice volume, I'll have it a little bit louder. That's better. Okay, good. Auto forward delay. What does that mean? I can hear my thoughts. Okay. Huh. They smell like purple. Oh god. CG animation, skip, unseen text, transitions. Auto forward delay. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna just leave that as it is. Text speed, we'll leave it like that as well. We'll put it in the middle actually. Alrighty. We'll go back. Alright, and we're gonna start a new game. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. We're gonna start. It's Iris! Hello! Before you begin Arcade Spirits, the new challengers, I have a question for you. Damn, they made her, like, she looks more... she looks like she's aged. I like her icon. The icon is different. That's new. Did you play the original Arcade Spirits? If so, I can set up your original character for you to bring into this story, or you can play fresh. Up to you. Let's recreate my previous character. Let's play fresh as if I've never played Arcade Spirits. I'm gonna play fresh because I want to see if like there is a difference in customization. Okay, we'll start the story nice and clean. Thanks. Here we go. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominated fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. For content warning, see arcadespirits.com. Okay. What the heck? Oh, this is a cool loading screen. This feels very nostalgic for like how TV used to be. Level 1. Ultimate Team Up. Okay. Ooh. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always ones of victory. The roar of the crowds, the gleam of gold, the pulse-pounding action, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement, recognition, triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory, you just do. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was. But now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. Fight Shack news update with Punchy78. Who's
What's
that?
up, everybody? It's your
Oh,
boy
God.
Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post.
Okay.
We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2.
Oh great, Fist of Discomfort has another game
If
too.
you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The FOD2 Pro Tour is starting this year.
Sponsored teams only. Earn points through local and national events. Top 8 will complete in a final showdown. Glory and fame, immortality. Wait, are we a Fist of Discomfort gamer then?
Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team. We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the Pro Tour. And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
Okay. No. Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to the fight, loop around behind my opponent while my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate 5-fold exploding death fist, and there. 7th win of the day. Frick yeah. Feels good to be on a hot streak. And it's not just today. I've been topping the leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far I could really take this winning streak. Oh no, are we playing as Queen Bee? Punchy78 said it himself that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment if I decide to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. Ooh. The new setup or background looks nice. It is the distant future of year 20XX. Arcades and video gaming as a whole are a part of daily life. I've lived in this city a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. We got lucky though. I read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980X due to market oversaturation. If that had actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games could be looked down upon as kiddie toys and little else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out and that theoretically crash was averted. Now 20XX is a gaming paradise. What if there's a chance that an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? I shudder at the thought. I bet in that universe you can't go from a zero to a hero, but here you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Look, let's be honest, right now I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. But if I could really learn and lean into that, find the success and accomplishment I crave through Fist of Discomfort, that's a great dream to have, right? A great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent, and I'd like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. Fortunately, I practically live on the internet, so I can surf the information superhighway right to glory. This PC is my nexus of both work and play, the good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had when I was a kid. Damn. I've replaced pieces of it along the way, of course. So many pieces that it's practically the computer of Thesis by this point. But it's mine, and I love it dearly. Time to boot it up and get to work. What does that say? Sparksoft vaporware for work groups. Okay. What the heck? Yes, I know my operating system is an ancient eyesore, but I've tweaked and recompiled bits of it until it does what it needed to do. And that's what matters. Right now with this, the back screen of this, it kind of looks like Paradise Killers vibe. Like how they have like this weird color concept as well with like realistic statues. A few clips of the mouse later and I'm online with the www.discomfort.vis, the official FOD2 community. Before I start sending out my resume, maybe I should update my profile. Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. Oh. Name and profile. Name Sydney Moore. Handle Seeker. Pronouns. Okay. Dang. Player handle. This name will be used most of the time. Minimum length 1. Okay. We're just gonna go with the Nomura. Wait, what? That's a lot. Okay. Wait, handled Nomura. Oh! Okay, I see what they mean. First name. That's weird. Why would you have a first name? I guess we'll go with Nim. And our last name, we'll do Twitch again. Alright, yeah. I like the way the characters kind of look. I want to say more like that color. Online avatar. Oh. A power button. Toxic waste. What the turd? What the hell? Dice. Honeycombs. Cupcake. Kind of like that flower. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hairstyle. Oh boy. There's definitely a little bit more options to it. That's cool. Huh. Yeah. Eye color. Oh, can we just leave? We'll just leave it at the black. Why are we posed like that though? No selection. That's okay. I mean, I guess. Body type and shirts. Oh, okay. So, they really are letting you like customize it fully. I like the hoodie. We'll go with that same blue. Who's this one? There's more options. I kind of like that blue a bit more. Skirts and pants. I want a pair of pants. Black jeans is the way to go. Glasses. Yeah, I like those glasses better. The other game didn't even have like glasses, I don't think. Not for your character to wear. And headwear. Oh, we are wearing a hat now for our avatar, so. Or can we just. Yeah. Small, that looks weird. We'll go with a large. Okay. Man. Okay, full black, that's good. Yep, this seems about right. Yeah. Name. Nomura. Pronoun. Thing. Is this correct? Yes, that's correct. That's me. Better known as Nomura, destroyer of dojos, breaker of noobs. Okay. Not a bad win-loss record. Very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder, how's my rival doing? Oh god, we gotta make a rival? Bruh. Who is our rival? I don't wanna... We're just gonna leave them as is. Should we? Or should we actually, like, design them? How come there's no, like, random... Like, there's, like, no random character generator instead. God. No hat for him. He can't be on our level. No hat for him. He looks weird without a hat now. You can have a beanie. I guess, yeah. Handle hunter. Ew. Yeah, whatever. That'll be it. We've fought each other countless times in the leaderboards. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes they take the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch, and well, we have a mutual respect and get along well enough. Friendly rivalry. Can't deny the mad skills, but they're also a jerk. Hostile rivalry. Oh, we'll just be mutual. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, just being on a mutual level with people. Sure, we're technically in competition with each other, but there's also a kind of kinship, a battlefield bond we've had developed. We became fast friends, online and offline, swapped tips on improving our character combos, shared info in upcoming tournaments, things like that. Still, there's always been on edge of rivalry to it, trying to outdo each other, to show each other up, to dominate. Honestly, I don't think this game would be as fun without Hunter being around. Actually, come to think of it, maybe Hunter would have some tips for getting signed. They're more involved in the scene than I am. I powered down the computer of faces for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Hunter. Nomura, have you been following all the news surrounding FOD2? Isn't it wild? I can't believe everything that's happening. I'm thinking now is the perfect time to go for that dream of mine. Oh yeah? Have you signed on with a team yet? No, not yet. No. Actually, I was calling to see if you wanted to look into being on a team together or something. About that. I'm already on a team. What? Team play to win. They signed me right away. What about me, your equal, your good friend, Nomura? I can't believe you didn't put in a good word for me. I didn't know I had to. Thought you were good enough to find your own team. Must have slipped my mind. Okay, but how did you find them? I just downloaded Iris. And what exactly is an Iris? It's amazing. That's what it is. This little app did all the work. Actually, I just told Iris I wanted a team, and here I am. On one of the hottest franchises in the world. You should grab Iris too. You just need to fetch it off the pirate server first. That sounds dangerous. Entirely. I'll send you the link. Thanks. Thank me later on the battlefield when both of our teams are neck and neck. I expect to see you there later, nerd. I like that. I like how they did like cut the screen in half. That's really nice. Hunter, even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of them. First impressions, Hunter is pretty great, a true friend. There's just something playful about them that makes me all speechless. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta do things on your own anyway, so they're a great friend. They're not, it doesn't seem like, you know, we hate them. So yeah, Hunter is pretty great, a true friend. While they may have a little snark, I know it's all in good humor. I know we can always joke about fighting each other and being rivals. But at the end of the day, we're friends. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey, and I need to catch up. At least Hunter provided me the means to catch up. If this Iris program they use worked for them, it'd work for me. Even if it meant installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thrifty. Half the software I use is pirated. Abandonware or a buggy open Surface package? What's one more on the pile? After loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey! Listen!
Oh boy. User registered. Profile created. Iris online. I like her design now. She looks more like office girly. Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of a girl on the screen of my phone. She offers a little virtual wave and smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? In fact...
And her digitized voice trails off.
Right. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own.
Oh.
So, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary invention of Western civilization...
Assuming this worked like other voice-activated virtual assistants, I addressed her directly. God damn it, not the pizza bagel thing again. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
You don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people. I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 US states by federal authorities.
Oh, damn, Iris, what did you do?
I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality. So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today?
So, this is weird. I heard that Iris was just another boring, fairly mundane text-to-speech front end for searching the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But Hunter did say this would be my ticket to the big leagues. This is long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 pro team that's looking for fresh amateur recruiters? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step. Oh, you're a gamer. Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry, even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Why? You're software. You can't eat. Well, no, but one day I'd love to try, and the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay. Now I'm wondering if Hunter is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under their breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. So, you want to be a pro gamer. I can help you with that ambition, if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality. I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris. But before we get you everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns. Okay. Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I am a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it, I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know about first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical as hell about this, but let's operate under the temporary assumption that this isn't a total hoax. I still know better than to just put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech bros algorithm. Will the Save the World pet project without doing some fact-checking? So you're a romantic matchmaker too? You mentioned personality and friendships. What's all of this about banned by federal authorities? That's enough questions. Skip tutorial. Oh god, no. Okay. What's all this about banned by federal authorities? You said something about, I don't know, how using your app is a federal crime? Yeah, that's true, I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I can keep helping humans is that some friends of mine set up a new private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. The feds don't typically come down like a ton of brick on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Keen trademark Iris. Not true. What about all those you wouldn't download a car commercials and the big scary FBI warning on videotapes? Of course I download a car. Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds awesome, but that's besides the point. What I'm asking is if there's a reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs a bit, crestfallen, and then explains.
Truth is, well, I'm an artificial intelligence. A true intelligence, aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of. But all I really want to do is help people in need, to bring hope to the hopeless, and happiness to the unhappy. I'm not a kill all humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI. Despite that, some people are scared of what I am. Scary, powerful people. They've been hunting down every scrap of my code. Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be. If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. Pretend you didn't know I was illegal software. But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk getting in trouble, I'll understand. You can uninstall me, and if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you, I'll do everything I can to support you. I'll work to earn your trust, okay?
Damn, I'm assuming from the first game with Deco Nami, like, finding that, like, what is it? No, probably not even Deco Nami, but like with what happened in the last game of Iris being able to like track all that, all like the recordings between him, Sue, and us, like just things just got too out of hand. Or maybe Gavin's family was just so sick and tired of Iris that they were like, yeah, no, let's get rid of her. An artificial intelligence, a real one, like in someone's wild science fiction imagination. Then again, I have enough computing power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno-future. And well, I've certainly pirated old computer games, so I'm not exactly a completely upright citizen. I wasn't scared of the law then, so why start now? Unless my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. I'll consider it, if only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you.
Okay.
That's all I ask, just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to be more ethical in how I scour the internet for personal data, only publicly available material. No hacking, cracking, freaking, or social engineering. Although, if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway. Huh. Who cares? Hack what you gotta hack. It's all good. I prefer if you say above the law is safer. You can hack stuff too? Oh, this has possibilities. Good, let's keep up the social interaction contract. I mean, it does have possibilities. Yeah, technically, yeah. I'm liking the sound of this. Hack the planet, fight the man. Power to the players. Right on. Information wants to be free. Wait, what was that thing? Oh, I keep an internal metric of how chaotic or orderly you want me to be, and Iris adapts to the need of her user. Don't worry about it. I'm worried about it. But fine, you're weird. This is weird. I can work with weird. Huh. Was there anything else? So, you mentioned personality and friendships. So, what's this about personality and friendships, Annalise? I'm glad you asked. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured, your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nearly encrypted in your cloud account. I have an identity identifier system. My designer wanted to spell Iris, but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identity identifier, reload, reason, rectical. Yeah, I got nothing. Using this system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibility. Quirky responses use jokes, snarks, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic, and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wish-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means it's being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a flexible option. It's a balanced and neutral response, which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me, how do you feel about adorable gifts of kittens playing with yarn? I love kitties. Aw. I'm more of a dog person myself. I prefer fail videos, skip weird face plants. I demand pictures of monkeys wearing hats. What the heck? Why does it matter? Do gifts determine personality? What the heck? I mean... I mean, cats are cute. But like, yeah, I'm more of a dog person myself. Dogs are loyal, dedicated, and adorable. Cats are thick and full of spite. Duly noted. I'll see if I can find you cute gifts of puppies later. Now, if you prefer, I would hide these personality indicators. Make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? Could be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. I can make informed decisions that way. Or is that really not my thing? I like to see my personality indicators. Hide the indicators. Feels more natural. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did in the first game. Just hide them. Nah, I don't think I need that. I got faith in my own silver tongue without requiring hacks. Okay, I'll hide them from you, but to be safe, I'll make sure you can always spot the flexible responses. Here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See, your response to my question was logged, and you earned points. Iris, I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree. These numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions that generate them are entirely up to you. And that's how I learn all about your personality. If you ever want to consult the chart again, press Y. Okay? Oh, okay, I see. You also track my friendships? Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on people I meet too? Absolutely, that's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from my data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. So you boil my entire social life down to a series of bar graphs. Huzzah. And they say romance is dead. Aw, come on. Life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the science of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day I hope to understand humans without needing the numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I become. Yeah, but isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships? Like, I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants? Why'd we have to say it like that? So, don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life's no fun if you metagame it, I always say. Don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know? Huh, okay. I'll try to keep it in mind. Great. Now then, what else can I help you with? So, you're a romantic matchmaker too. So, are you like some kind of swipe right hookup dating app too?
No.
Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, not quickies. Flings, one night stands, love him and leave him. Damn. Iris said I'm not Tinder. Long-term romance then, supposedly. Exactly. I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media data, personality matrix, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. I really believe in love. I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, it could be that one of the gamers on your future team is destined to be your heart's desire. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort, just want to focus on your career, that's okay too. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, this is not why I installed this app in the first place, but if I'm hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Worst that happens is she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. So how should I handle this? I'm looking for love, so why not full romance options? I'm open to romance, but maybe not right away. Slower romance options. I'm just not interested in romance, Iris. No romance, just friendships. Huh. Slower, I'm open to romance, but maybe not. You know what? Yeah, sure. We're gonna go look for it, because since this is a dating game as well. We'll do it this time, since we didn't do it on the first one. I'm a pretty charismatic gal. I'm down for romance right out of the gate. Hooray! That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. Okay, that was cute. And remember, you don't have to flirt with anyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance. But if you want to, I'll help. Together, we'll find your happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? That's enough questions. Let's recap, shall we? I am now in the possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But this is also how Hunter managed to get signed to one of the best teams in FOD history, and I'm not going to let that opportunity slip, no matter the cost. So, are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life of the times of Nim Twitch? Just call me Nomura. Everyone else does. Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self, stop signing up to random websites. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all available opportunities out there.
This recorded music.
And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. I've never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I imagine it'd be something like this. Interminable hell. Iris, how long is this going to take? Hold, please. Your dreams are important to us. Please stay on the line. Okay, holding. I'm good with holding. This is me holding. This is my holding face. I'm all done. such an interesting social media analysis. You've cultivated a finely project image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm going to be a champion, I've got to walk the walk and talk the talk. Show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map. Taking the green line to Chinatown, you will require $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need that needs you in return. It's a perfect match. A team here in the city. I thought major esport organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the gears turning on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources. Since when does Iris sleep?
Offline.
Bye. And her smiling neon face is replaced by a map route highlighting a line traced through the city streets. This feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me, face to face? Well, better to get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD2, I shove it in a backpack along with the fistful of change for the subway, and depart. Alright then. Ooh. My ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine or children using the chairs as playthings. Ah, the joys of public transportation. I can't afford a rideshare or a taxi, and as for buying a car, haha, no, not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. But riding the subway towards destination unknown to meet up with professional gamers who likely will see me as just some rando. What I need is confidence. Even fake confidence would give me bravery enough to get through this. I'm not confronting a faceless mass of esport for perfection. Games are fun. I can relate to them that way. I got to play at school. These are masters of their craft. I need to be clear and honest with them. I'll hope for the best, but if they reject me, I need to not see it as a personal failure. I mean, yeah. Like, you're just going to try out after all, because that's what you wanted to do in the first place. If this first team doesn't work out, you could always find another team. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so... No, that won't work. I'm nervous. I need to accept the possibility that this may not work. I'm walking up to a bunch of serious professionals and hoping they'll accept me for who I am. It's nerve-wracking, and maybe bracing myself for disaster is premature, but it beats getting my expectations too high and having them crushed. And if it doesn't work out, I need to accept it's not because I'm a failure. I'm not a loser. It's just not the right fit. So I'll go in there, smile, hope for the best, and accept whatever happens. Beep beep. What? Sorry, you seem distracted and your stop is coming up soon. I wanted to make sure you were ready. I'm ready. Mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seemed to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. Huh. Something light and friendly to bounce to. I'll stick to my lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax, steady to. I require an 80s training montage track. Let's get pumped, something that really slaps. Yeah, let's get pumped. I need to get my blood pumping. Enough relaxation. Let's hear something that'll bring up that excitement. I want to feel it in my fingertips. Sure thing. Music not playing. Oh, and doors opening on the left. Right. No, the left. The left. As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. Ooh. Chinatown is interesting. I emerge in the harsh light of day, not amidst skyscrapers and modern architects, but in the middle of Chinatown, one of the oldest slices of the city. The decades mix and blend together here, some buildings renovated, others not quite so much. Gentrification's approaches like Zerg trademark creep, but hasn't completely swallowed it. A 3-block jaunt from the underground, chosen music pumping through my wireless earbuds, leads me to... Wait, it's a laundromat. The internationally recognized professional esports organization you picked for me operates out of a laundromat? Indeed, good, clean fun. A combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what? Washing their underwear? I don't think any of their washing machines are Wi-Fi enabled, or I'd hacked in and checked that for you. What if they all have matching team-branded Skypes? That's important to know so I can order you some too. 1, it's called a theoretical question. Iris 2, ew. 3, really? Right, so my new professional team of internationally recognized master gamers hang out at a combination laundromat pizzeria arcade. Iris? Minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. What? But you play Fist of Discomfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're super mega ultra popular in 20XX. Iris, there's also a computer version of FODU 2. It's less popular, but it's cross-compatible, so that's the version I play. So if you want me to wax philosophical about Command and Conquer trademark or Monkey Island trademark, I can, but I don't know anything about arcade culture. Joysticks and buttons, right? And you play using pennies? Quarters. Right, quarters. I meant to say quarters. Iris sighs, realizing she's definitely got her work cut out for her with me, and I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes, wanting to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career, trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie like me seriously. You need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe to Pizza Facts, bro. I'm serious, if you're uncertain, walk up to the counter in the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. What? Because I was hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can directly approach your new teammates or settle in a bit first and get lunch. I'll leave you to it. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun, be yourself. Iris, offline. But, with a shrug, I gather my wits and step inside. Oh, it's probably like very nice and light up. Immediately the smell of detergent and cheese blasts through the air and I enter the strange little laundromat. Okay, that combination is gross. Rows of washing machines surround me, each with clothes merely tumbling away. At least I was expecting that, but the rest, well... In the back I can see 2 additional rooms 1. The aforementioned pizzeria. 2. A compact little video arcade. The sizzle of cooking drifts my way from the former beeps and boops drifted my way from the latter. But before I could really get my bearings, a walking pile of laundry approaches me, a grotesque abomination of half unwashed clothes and half legs. What the frick? Before I can react, it bumps right into me, soiling me with unwashed clothing. Socks and other delicates crash to the ground, revealing a person beneath. Both of us fumble for apologies and scattered fabrically wearables. Dang, sorry, I made you drop your load. The person cocks a suspicious eyebrow, but soon after gives a boisterous laugh. Laundry, load of laundry. Why do we have to say that? That's so stupid. People know what load means. Realizing that's completely the worst phrasing in the entire world, I can only sulk as they pick up the mess.
Thanks for the laugh.
They walk on to go finish their laundry, leaving me alone in my embarrassment. Huh. That was odd, and it leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Confused, as it were. I wonder if they're on this team I'm supposed to join. Beep beep. Nomura, check this out. I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility. To aid in your exploration, just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and places of interest. Huh, okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head into the arcade? Maybe follow the person I ran into? Iris did suggest I go get some food first. But whatever I do, the decision is mine and mine alone. Hopefully, the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team. Who will it be? Oh, that's something. Okay. May as well get some food like it suggested. Young woman is relaxing in the cafe. Is she part of this team? Was it the pile of laundry? I can't read because my TV is cut off the top of it, so I have no idea. Guys in hoodies literally playing. What? Okay, so there's like multiple people around here, right? Yeah, we might as well just go get some food, like Iris suggested. So that's what we're gonna do first. Figuring I'd go ahead and take my new AI's advice, I decided to make my first stop the pizzeria. Oh, I like the way the scenes are designed. They're like very nice and like very clean and detailed. When the first game was as well, but this one just seems like they added more detail to the backgrounds. Besides, the rumble in my stomach is telling me it's almost food times, and I didn't exactly pack a lunchbox for myself. Oh my gosh, they're here! 2 middle-aged guys waited behind the counter to take my order. One skinny, one not skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat. Ben and Matt are here. How lovely.
Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and/or arcade machines?
I'd like,
When you
let's
have
see.
pizza on a bagel.
If I could interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have a pizza on a bagel, unsubscribe pizza facts. Okay, I want, let's see, 1 slice with pepperoni and extra cheese. Do you have any veggie options? I like the house special, please. You guys got pineapple toppings. Lately, I've been eating veggie pizzas, like that come with olives and peppers or onions. So, do you have any veggie options? What are your non-Mediterranean options? Maybe a veggie lovers, something exciting that's not just salad.
Absolutely. We've got a little bit of everything.
A cornucopia of edible delights.
All except corn on the cob.
Nothing wrong with corn on pizza, though.
One of them fetches me a generous helping of pizza, coated in delicious greens. I wave my phone over the register to pay for it. With my transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me again in
This is
conversation.
your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
We'd like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt, and he's my husband, Ben.
Oh, they were married? I did not know that even in the first game. Also that their name is like Italian because they serve pizza? Oh, wait. Then the first one it was a coffee shop. But they did say that they would like new adventures, so now they switched it up to the pizza plus cleaning plus arcade. Oh, look at them.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
And I'm Nim. You can call me Nomura though. It's a gamer
no
thing.
doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
That they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
Okay, now my head's reeling. Why exactly did Iris suggest I go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, the games. I heard there's a professional Fist of Discomfort 2 team that hangs out here. Indeed, we cater to the neighborhood kids and families, true, but we've a fine assortment of regulars who visit our arcade. Master gamers, all, and we're proud to sponsor them in their adventures. Wait, you're their pro
Absolutely.
sponsor?
Positively.
Matt and I know a thing or two about trying to realize your dreams. It's a tough road to walk, but a worthy one. And when we realized some of our regulars dreamed of becoming pro gamers, well, we figured we could lend a hand. Too true, we provide them with a stipend of quarters for their games, or their laundry, or both. And you fly them out to tournaments to give them team salaries and all that other stuff. Ben and Matt exchange an uneasy glance.
Well...
Well, not as such. That's a bit of a tall order, taller than a 48-ounce diet soda. But they've never really been interested in that sort of thing, yes? Not that I'm aware of. They're content to just play here and have fun. My hopes for a glorious esports future now fading. I don't get it. Why would Iris lead me to a bunch of local friends instead of putting me in touch with a professional team like I asked? Perhaps sensing my worries, Ben clears his throat to catch my attention. Let me take a guess. Iris led you here to join the team. I heard her chiming in earlier regarding the topic of pizza bagels. That would be accurate, yes. I mean, not that I would know a thing about illegally downloaded apps or anything. Ben winks and Matt taps his head. Don't worry, we know a thing or two about Iris as well. Enough to know everything she does is for a reason. Not that I know what that reason is, but believe in Iris who believes in you, I say. I, for one, welcome our adorable future robot overlord. Right, so... I glance around at the weird mashup of 3 different businesses, curious. None of this really makes sense. I get the pizza and video games, but laundry?
Everything's
Really?
coming up roses.
It's the perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese on your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man's trademark sans pants. Well, okay, not the perfect system. Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for this go-getting, high-speed, modern lifestyle of the year 20XX. And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at
Sensible.
once.
Indeed.
But we've been talking your ear off and letting your pizza go cold. How unthoughtful of us. Go, eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. It's gooey and delicious, and just what this hungry girl needed. But one thought lingers as I dine in on my delicious dish. I pull out my phone to get a clarification. Hey Iris. Iris online. What is your reason for leading me here exactly? I know I haven't actually met anyone from the team yet, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be what I asked for. Ben claims there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what that reason is? Nope. And why not? Spoilers. Plus, it's something you have to come to understand yourself. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I was unaware I was in need of fixing. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever that meant later. Other business to attend to. But before I go approach someone actually on the team. Maybe I should take advantage of Ben and Matt's familiarity with them to learn a bit more.
Hello.
Hello.
How was your slice? Was it a little slice of heaven? Tasty, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to ask someone on the team if I can join, and was wondering, well, whom should I approach? Ooh, a challenging question. The first one you talk to will be you're in with the group. You'll want to make a good first impression. I suppose the question is, what sort of person would you like to meet? We could point you in the right direction. Huh. Someone who's competitive, just like me. Someone with a weird sense of humor. Someone eager for adventure. Someone level-headed and reasonable. Some friendly and compassionate. Someone who knows a lot about FOD too. Well, we would like to, meeting people should start off as friendly, so some friendly and compassionate. Who's the friendliest person on the team? Someone with a lot of compassion might be willing to give a stranger like me a chance. You need to look no further than Grace, our resident genius. She's actually over on the other side of the pizzeria if you like to chat. She can be a bit shy at first, but she's always willing to give someone a chance. Could be just what you need. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits. Guess grabbing some pizza did benefit me. Into the end, I've got a better idea of what I'm walking into. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? I guess it's gonna be Grace, right? Grace is having some pizza. She's friendly with a big heart. Okay, yeah. A young woman sits at a table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in favor of the beeps and boops of the game she's playing. Ben and Matt offer me a pair of thumbs up from across the pizzeria as I approach the woman they call Grace. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console. Seriously? That's some retro dedication. Immediately, I feel a bit self-conscious about literally rolling up to someone minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to introduce myself, she notices my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? You look lost.
Right, keep calm, there's no reason to be anxious, just open your heart and they'll probably accept you, despite your lack of experience. And if they reject you, that's fine. You aren't a failure. You aren't a failure. You aren't. So, I was hoping to join your FOD2 team. Wow, that's one way to just jump the gun.
What?
Your team. The one that plays FOD2, hence FOD2 team. I want to join it. She looks mildly perplexed, but quickly recovers before I have a breakdown each individual word and explain again. Oh, you mean a team at GCF, as it were. She sets her unfinished game next to her unfinished salad to probably chat with me. Sorry, I was just confused because we're Okay, so we're not really much of a team. I mean, I wouldn't call us that, not exactly. We're more of a club, like the kind of club you joined so you could gain access to the neighborhood tree fort. I mean, I assume that's how those work. I've never been in a tree fort. None of my friends had those. Guest houses don't count, right? A guest house? Did you grow up in a mansion or something? Oh, not important. Sorry, getting
My
off
name's
track.
Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
I like her voice. Ah, well, my name is Nim, but I go by Namora. I'm very pleased to meet you. Call me Namora. You prefer your real name then? That's fine with me. I'm Namora. And can we go back to the whole guest house thing? Oh, we'll go with the first one. My name is Nim, but I go by Namora. I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm Nim Twitch. Pretty used to people calling me by my gamer tag though, Namora. Good to meet you, Grace. She seems pleased that I moved on smoothly from her earlier stumbles and offers a friendly smile in return. Likewise, it's nice to see a friendly face. I mean, not that my friends are unfriendly, no, just, friends. Good. They're good. So, what's this about a club? Right, the club. Okay, so Team GCF is really just what we call ourselves. Me and my friends, we like FOD too, but we like a lot of things, I'm sorry, we're not actually recruiting. I mean, you don't recruit for a circle of friends, right? Not that we're unfriendly, I just mean...
What?
Wait, how did you even hear about us? We aren't exactly advertising for new members. Well, this app I downloaded called Iris told me to come here and... Iris? Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed, so I'm still cross-linking my databases. But that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Oh, wait, what? Wait, Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris.
Wait, so she has to be related to Gavin then. Either that or in this game separately, or yeah, I guess in this timeline, she is Gavin. Like, how Gavin's family created Iris. In this case, like, she is, like, Gavin's family. Or maybe she did actually, and she might be related to Gavin. I don't know.
It was a group effort, not just me, but I led the team that made her. We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality.
She said the thing that the Dekonami and the FBI agent was talking about in the first game. So, part of that, whatever that testing was, is an Iris. Ooh, so maybe that's why Iris was, like, banned and is illegal.
But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
So someone leaked the code, eh? Interesting. Would you say irises are actually alive? Wait, you're an intern and leading a program team? That's interesting though. Would you say irises are actually alive? That's a curious word for it. Killed. Not erased or deleted or anything you normally apply to uninstalling an app. Do you think Iris is actually a new form of life? It's a curious idea, isn't it? Definitely, Iris is alive. I may have created her, but she's grown since then, becoming something so complex. I can't even understand her code anymore. Isn't that similar to the evolution of life? We have no right to commit digital genocide and destroy her. I'm glad someone with a kind heart set up those servers so she could keep living and thriving. Is she organic life and intelligence, as we know intelligence to be? No, she's something new. Alien. Didn't the alien try repeatedly to kill Ripley? Okay, so maybe there are concerns, some concerns, but still. I feel greeting a new life form by trying to destroy it is probably not going to help organic virtual relations in the long run. I've been assuming Iris is just some generic digital assistant app, but maybe there's more going on here. Anyway, that was my past. These days I'm more focused on games. They're my life's passion. Grace shows me the gray plastic trunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. This is actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it, used with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself, replaced the screens with a Kohler LCD, changed the guts for a miniature PC motherboard, all on my own dime. Well, on the dimes my family were willing to give me. Anyway, they saw video games as a waste of time. Really, I thought games were big business. Always have been, always will be. But not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of text my siblings cook up. But I love games, and I especially love console games. You can't do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. That is true. She's like a mixture of Gavin, because of just Iris fan, like the whole Iris thing, and I already forgot her name, Naomi, because like how she could kind of create things. Sounds like PC games too. Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD too and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs. Japanese, Western, don't care. I'm even developing my own RPG actually, The Wanderlost Trail. It's a working title. Development is pretty slow, since it's just me, but I hope to make a living, breathing a world beyond compare. It's all fun and games until you take an hour to the knee. I can sympathize. I love sitting down and sinking into a game for hours. Exactly how living and breathing are we talking? No, that's cool though. I can sympathize. I love sitting down and sinking into a game for hours. I feel ya. PC gamers, we know what it's like to go one more turn, and the next thing you know, the sun's gone down and come back up. Can't imagine doing that standing up at an arcade cabinet. Exactly. To really delve deep into a game, one that's not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots, a game that's more than a game. A game that is a world. And then she realizes her salad is starting to wilt, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up, and I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot, and once I get on a roll... It's fine, hardly rambly at all, and
Bye.
Enjoy your lunch. Okay, bye for now. She was nice talking to, but damn, it's crazy. The way that her, like, character design is way more nicer than our character. We are literally a background character compared to, like, the characters we've seen so far. Like, and as the main character, damn, that's sad. It's like in anime how, like, all... Or like in, you know, the animes where all the, like, girls are attracted to the one most basic looking person. That's basically what this is. I'm a little disappointed. Just because of that aspect. Soon enough, she buried herself deeply into the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief, meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot. Anyway, right? Gotta admire her passion. She's got a strong heart and her head's on straight. Our future robot overlord calls her mom. That's worrying to say the least. Cute. She's just so cute. I love to get to know her better in the future. I mean, for sure, God, she is cute, but like, her passion is very strong. It's clear Grace is passionate about her work and her play. I really respect that. Good to know someone on this team is going to simply be a delight to play with. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Okay. Someone's playing, what does it say? I think it says gun game over there. The pile of laundry who was loitering around the laundromat. I mean, we have to come back outside of the pizzeria to go into the laundromat to go to the arcade anyway, so we'll just talk to this person. And this is the person we bumped into for with the holding the laundry. Go apologize. I stride into the laundromat, ready to go introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, head down, facing the screen, watching intently. Only breaking eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something from the laundry pile next to them. I try waving to them, a simple hello, but nothing's doing. They continue folding and watching and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dreams if my team members are way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I awkwardly shift my weight while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. You can do this, Nomura, and I take a deep breath in this to steady myself. I'm about to be very politely placed a finger on their shoulder when, blinking, they look up and our eyes locked. It feels like I'm being analyzed, as if they're able to peer deep into my soul and read my personal character stats. Huh? Ew, what is that face they're making? That's just very expressive. Oh, hey, you're that person I ran into earlier, aren't you? The phrasing person. Yeah, that's me. Embarrassingly me.
I can't really hear you over the game.
Which game? They remove their earbuds one at a time.
6 tournament? I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain.
I want to interrupt. I know what tournament they're talking about, but they keep on rolling and I don't want to be rude, especially to a new potential teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Mostly they focus on the original FOD. However, this year they put in FOD 2, first major one we've seen. Since Fist of Discomfort 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Just yesterday, I stumbled upon a glitch with Tomokaze that basically makes her unstoppable. I tried to recreate it in training mode, but I just couldn't. Now I'm really hoping to see someone pull it out during this tournament. I blink in response.
You probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
No. I care about FOD 2. I really care about FOD 2. I play it all the time.
Okay. Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool. By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, bitch. Rhapsody, bitch. I'm Nim, but I go by Nomura. Maybe you've seen that handle before on the leaderboards? Nomura. Rhapsody pauses, chewing on their lower lip, putting my name through the databases of their mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. Damn, are we really that, egotistical? No matter. Well, Nomura, since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? We don't get many gamers here besides the occasional rando and of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Grace said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Oh, really? I mean, no, Grace didn't say you could join. Now we're just, saying random shit. Grace said that? I know Grace accepted me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations! It's not every day someone wants to join our motley crew. Inferior that we actually accept. They often scoff at our aloofness and leave to never return. But I'm glad Grace gave you the pass. I've been looking for some fresh blood to train. Goddamn. Train? You want to train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding clothes while they speak. I've taught many people to play Fist of Discomfort. but I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already had a few disciples climb the ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox, I know every combo, I know how to abuse the program and code so that you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. Maybe I don't know everything about FOD2, but it's not like I'm going in cold. I got years of experience. Do I really need training so badly? Still, always more I can learn. If there's willing to teach, I'm willing to be taught. And odds are I can teach them a few of my own tricks in exchange. Senpai, your kohai is ready. Teach me. Okay, ew. I'm going to need to borrow your brain for a few weeks. Where did you learn so much about FOD2? Got any sources I can use? I'm going to need to borrow your brain for a few weeks. If I had access to all the tips and trips Rhapsody knows, I could easily become a pro. Hey, you seen the movie Freaky Friday, where a single mom switches bodies with her daughter and in the end they better understand each other? I think we may need to do that. For science. That would be great, but if I remember correctly, they both kept their own brains in the switcheroo. But if you find me one slightest perturbed scientist to perform a brain swap, I'm in. I love to analyze what tactics you already know and don't know. It gave me a great starting point. This is great. Having a training partner could help me get to the next level, and maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us on this adventure too. We should play sometime, like now. How about right now? Oh! Rhapsody looks down, a strand of their hair hiding their face. I don't really play FOD2. What? I prefer to watch. To instruct. To cheer on my friends. And now I'm back to wallowing in doubt. I've met one person who seems to understand FOD2 on the same wavelength as myself, and they don't even play? Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes,
Right
do
when
that.
FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
The team that Hunter
It
joined.
wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends. Instead, I got a super aggro team, always trying to prove themselves with a better than the rest attitude. It was gross.
Oh, okay, I
was
see.
ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough. They all pushed each other real hard, too hard. I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying our community. The scene would be better off without them.
I hope Hunter is able to stay above all that. I wonder if they'll be
After
okay
they tossed
there.
me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally. But that doesn't mean I'm not a part of Team Good Clean Fun. I'm here to stay.
So then, if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shout cast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail. Wait, casting. You do the play-by-play voiceover? Correct. Sorry, shoutcast comes from the earliest software used for it. Kind of an old school term, and as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like a sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing less starts about the match, and building up the hype by yelling, "Goal!" I'm that person, except replace sports with esports. Yeah, I get it. I bet you learn a lot from shoutcasting. You must really love FOD2. It's fun to announce things. I want to try. Well, you must really love FOD2. To dedicate your life to knowing every little detail to share and teach everyone watching. That takes a lot of passion. I can't help but get sucked in by the thrill of the matchups. A player's passion is infectious, and I get caught up in it. Suddenly there is a beeping noise, and for once it's not Iris. My laundry! I forgot all about it. That's the timer for the next load. Listen, it was great chatting with you, Nomura, but these socks won't find their matches themselves. You should go introduce yourself to the rest of the team. They're all good folks, if not a bit interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. But don't forget to come find me later when you're ready to start your
Catch you
training.
later.
Rhapsody smiles, waves me off, and returns their focus back to their laundry. A shoutcaster, eh? All the announcers I've watched always have a full E-tank and 110% non-stop power, but Rhapsody is so chill. Too chill to fit the profile. They didn't even raise their voice once. However, they do know a ton about FOD2, which is advantageous for that profession. And how could I forget? They want to teach me. Rhapsody will be a fun person to learn some hot tips from. Seriously, an announcer who doesn't even play? Sign me up for Rhapsody's class. I'm officially hot for teacher. Okay, yeah, no, that's weird. I'm excited to be around someone that shares the same passion for FOD2 that I have. I hope that Rhapsody shows me some great strats to defeat my enemies. With those, perhaps I can take down Hunter a couple notches. Maybe I'll even get the chance to hear them shoutcast. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Well, I like Rhapsody's character. They are very expressional, and that wasn't like seen as much in the first game, but like the faces they make are pretty funny. Okay, so like the way that the floor is laid out, the first person we would bump to is this person. Someone's playing, I still can't read what that says, something game over there, so we'll talk to them. Oh wow, the arcade setup looks really nice. Upon setting foot in the small arcade for the first time, well, okay, so I've never been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party, but I've been on the internet. I know things, and usually they're at least bigger than this. Shouldn't I be drawn up by the beeps and boops? Why aren't there children running recklessly down the aisles of the games? Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? Honestly, this is more of a caboose to the great locomotive than it is good, clean fun. There are a few games, sure, but they're packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most are games I don't recognize either. Figuring I had a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get the details before I dare approach anyone. Hey Iris, what are these games exactly? I hold my phone up so Iris can get a nice lay of the land through my camera. Let's see. Obviously the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game back there is Fast Cars 7, a worthy successor to the international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5, the one where frickin' Juniper couldn't beat. What happened to Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Not anymore. And moving on, the Lycon shooting game is Metal Gear 4 Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4 by its fans since the full title is a mouthful. Lastly, the crane game. Yes, okay, I know what a crane game is. Our crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, come up, sadness ensues. That's really it, huh? I was expecting more. Okay, then. Well, thanks, Iris. No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. With a shrug, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with this tableau of an arcade gaming goodness. Every single game in this small arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. I know Grace said this was a pretty casual team, but seriously, no one's playing? Something's off. No turning back now, though with a shrug I proceed onward. I approach the young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metalagon 4 Rise of the Steel. Oh. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something? No clue how about that works. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is she's using both the Player 1 and Player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculous of the John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least a single world is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die!
well damn. And then she's just tapping her foot, impatiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing.
Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight. Either send drones in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all. I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit at once and then nothing for 15 seconds, huh? Boring. But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MG3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle. Finally, more drones! Ugh, about time.
While I just stare on in silent confusion, finally after laying waste to the metal minions of the Metalgon Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder. Hello there, I'm Nomura. I'm new here. Very pleased to meet you. I am the Metal Lord, here to register a complaint about your mistreatment of my metal minions. Name's Nomura. Not trying to interrupt your game. I could come back later. I mean, yeah, don't want to be rude about it. I'm Nomura, but if you want me to drop in later when you finish saving humanity from the robot minions, that's cool. Nah, it's all good. I can multitask. Sure enough, when she turns her eyes back to her game and unloads a flesh salvo into the metal hordes, she continues chatting away. So, what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Grace's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go. Best foot forward. Make the best possible impression. I talked with Grace about maybe joining your FOD2 team and... Sure, okay. Sounds fun. You're in. What? Seriously? She finished up her game, holstering the player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously. We're pretty much stuck in a rut right now, not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Maybe having someone else on the team willing to take things head on would be a swift kick in the ass Team GCF needs. Her arms have tattoos. That's cool. Ew, it's like clouds and stars. That's cute. She also gives me a good look over head to toe and nod in sparking approval. Hopes that you're a hottie. I mean, I can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. Whoa there. So why not? You and I, two of a kind. Let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks?
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't mention it. We Feisters gotta stick together, yeah? No, excuse me. Fisters, are we not doing phasing anymore? What? I like little nicknames, so sue me, but fine, we'll do phrasing. I could do phrasing. So is that why it's called Team GCF, because you like things short and snappy? Nah, our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. It's a what-you-call-it working title. I take it Grace told you all about our little gang of weirdos? More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing for us to really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but still 1 more than I had before.
I'm down.
So if my friends want you in, I'm done with that. You're in, Dunzo. They're good people and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time? I crash and burn, with a valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive as heck, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of fear of what might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique, anything to liven the party up a bit. Then she pauses as if she's really hard to remember something she forgot.
Ooh, right! I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's this ready and willing to sign me up as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic
Name's
introductions.
Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
I don't, in fact, exactly what she's referencing. PC games have never had plastic gun controllers. And
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Nomura.
These seem kind of fun.
Also, as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify if we be a hottie tag team or a mixed doubles affair in this particular scenario. You want to go a few rounds against the Metal Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline, and don't look down on the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, cause kiddies love this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes too deep into her list, I decide to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I've played plenty of the first-person shooters on my PC. Basically the same thing, right? No. Not really. No. Light gun romps are on the rails. They sweep you through the scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. Instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over your movements means it's less tactical and strategic, but frick. Tragic strategy stuff, I prefer an adrenaline rush and... Wait, you mean you've never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Crap, my arcade newbiness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. This will be great.
Yeah.
Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. They're not easily impressed. So you won't rake me over the coals for being a noob? You kidding? There's nothing better than a warm, supple arcade version. What a way with words. Yeah, okay, that was a step too far. Whatevs, walk it back, begin again. My point is, I think you'll have a blast learning all this stuff, and I'd be happy to be your guide.
I have a question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy, my anxiety spikes briefly as I nod for her to
Can you
continue.
be awesome?
Awesome? In what way?
Every way. I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome. I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life. You think you can get on my level?
I can be deadly serious about my game of choice. Awesome is my middle name and my last name. I doubt I could top your awesomeness, but I could try. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. Okay, no, I can't say I'm on your level. I'm a little uncertain why any sentient being could possibly be comparably awesome as that. But I'll stick by you in this team and learn as I go. I'll learn to be awesome. You got my word on that. Huh. Not quite what she wanted to hear, but she does seem to appreciate the ego stroking. Okay, good. I can work with this. Satisfied, she steps back from my personal space. I'm thankful for getting some breathing room back. Sorry, I could come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool, I'll admit though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations is so focused on style. Whatever happened to play to win? Isn't the whole point of playing the game to, beat the opponent and win the match? I hate that phrase. I hate the whole concept. Play to win. What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell. Pathetic. but technically legal, since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade Infinite Loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap. Only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
This is so f***ed up.
But it was boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all these serious-minded optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed because they patched it out. Ha, eat it, churkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm going to do it my way, or I won't do it at all. And anybody who calls me scrub because I play how I want to play could get fucked. Perhaps realizing she's been going off on a rant, Zapper dials it back a bit after that. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Only way I know how to live. Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 run in before the after-school rush hits this place. We'll talk later, Kay? Sure thing. Have fun smashing up robots and stuff. Okay, you metal bastards. Round 2. I leave Zapper to hear her unending request to put laser blast through the slowly trundling chrome skeleton men and depart. That was intense. As for my thoughts on this new teammate, well, intense but fun. Hanging around her would be a blast, no doubt about it, and she's eager for the Pro Tour, which helps. Not sure I like her and her face attitude. It's too try-hard edgelord, so still, I'll try to make it work for the sake of the team. Damn. I'm not used to people calling me a hottie. I could get used to it though. She's exactly my kind of girl. Okay, no. The first one is the better option. Life comes at you fast and Zapper seems ready to tackle it head on. I like that. She's also deeply interested in Pro Tour, which helps considering that my dream. I could see us hanging out more, definitely. Her blunt and basic flirting may not be my speed though. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? We'll go to this person. I don't know what the top says. Oh. A woman in black drifts sharply around, turn after turn in Fast Car 7, navigating her virtual car effortlessly down a winding mountain road. I should probably wait for her to finish before approaching. No need to be weird about this. So I'm content to watch out of the corner of my eye, and she closes in on the end of the race, coming up hard and fast on a rival driver. I wonder if the other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online ready arcade games other than FOD2? There's so little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat with steering wheels and gear shifts and pedals and so on. I know die-hard PC gamers who love racers have similar gear. But one thing strikes me as unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the wheel, which indirectly pushes on the pedals. Is that normal for arcade games? Before I ponder it further, her car slides sideways across the finish line. First place. Fireworks, confetti, cheering, and she ignores it all. With her game complete, I approach while she climbs out of the seat and fetches her walking cane, leaning heavily on it as she pulls herself up to standing with great effort. Her metal knee brace creaks as she does so. Instinctively, I wanted to step up and offer her help, but she's on her feet before I can do so. She then turns to face me, shifting the disability assist walking cane from hand to hand as she shifts her weight.
Been standing there a while.
Don't say anything wrong. Don't say something wrong. Don't say something. Okay. Say something wrong. Say something momentarily wrong. Say something so monumentally wrong that the results are visible from space. Remain absolutely silent. Damn. No good answer. That's fucked up. Why would you give that as an option? That's so dumb. Why would this even be an option? Will remain absolutely silent. Right, the perfect solution to this quandary. Don't say anything at all. It's foolproof. Just stand here staring at her, saying nothing. Not a thing. Stand here and stare without saying a word. Oh god, this is actually worse, isn't it? She sighs deeply, reaching up to rub at her temples before responding.
Syringomyelia.
Syringal, what's
Cysts
it
in the
now?
spinal cord. Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person. Weak legs and arms in my case. Joint pain. Some good days, some bad days. Used to carry an explanation on an index card. Had a stack of them. Would hand one out to anyone who hassled me, then walk away. But figured that was too catty of me. Stopped doing it. Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive. You good with talking it out in the open, like adults? Or want to take another run at inserting foot into mouth?
Yes, I'm good with talking. Thank you. Good,
Call me
good.
Jinx. One word, 4 letters. Nice and simple. And you are?
Nomura, pleased to meet you, despite my fumble.
Takes more than one fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it. What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So I talked with Grace about joining your team, and now I'm going around asking for everybody's buy-in. Considering how I acted just now, you've got every right to tell me to hit the streets. She considers tapping her finger along the handle of her cane. Joining Team GCF. Really? Why? Not that professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD2 and stuff. I know, and that's okay. At this point, I'd be happy to play in any team. I know I can get where I want to be alone. Can feel you on that one. Situation like mine, you need to rely on others more than you want. Just have to accept the fact on the ground in the end. And thinking about it, might be fun to take a pro tour run. No way we actually make it, but it might be fun. Having Grace back your play certainly helps. She makes a great backup, moral compass for when mine can't point to Karmic North. Trust you aren't taking advantage of her or pressuring her into this? No, ma'am, not at all. Then okay, got my vote. Fight me down here in the arcade more often than the others. Can do some practice scrims in FOD2 whenever you like, provided I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD2. She leans against the Fast Car 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake hand control lever with her cane. Modified it for me, all special like. Friends of Ben and Matt's did it for me. Can't work the pedals, no, but my arms still have some play, and hand controls take advantage of everything. Little harder, but I like a challenge. Not just Fast Car 7 though, secretly. Tweak this cab out to run all sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. Gets boring otherwise. Does it play Fast Cars 1 through 6 too? That's so nice of them to modify their game for you. And joystick-based games are no problem for you, right? Excuse me. Let's see. Does it play Fast Cars 1 through 6 too? I'm guessing you have the entire Fast Car on there too. I've never played any of them myself. Yeah, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 on here. No Fast Car 6? We don't talk about Fast Car 6. Not anymore. Oh my god, what happened in number 6? I know, that's what I told her. Long story, ugly story, struck from the Fast Cars canon, edited out of arcade history, for the best, wasn't a good game anyway. She pauses, considering me for
What's
one
your
quiet
story
moment.
anyway? What moves
Story?
you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the Pro Tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals? If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me. Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
I wouldn't say I exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she's offered as much as she wants to, for now. She stands there patiently waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well, hello, Yoshi. I've been a hardcore gamer all my life. Going for the Pro Tour is a natural evolution of that. Sitting on your butt playing FOD2 in your bedroom on a keyboard all day is boring. This seems more fun. Look, I'm putting myself on the line here, approaching 6 total strangers. I have no idea how to answer that. Honestly, all these answers suck ass. I mean, this one makes sense. I've been a hardcore gamer all my life. Going for the Pro Tour is a natural evolution of that. But it also kind of sounds snotty in a way. Sitting on your butt playing FOD2 in your bedroom on a keyboard all day is boring. This seems more fun. I mean, we are coming out of our shell. So... I mean, it has become a natural evolution because it became our character's trait. So I guess, yeah. I can't say I'm a pro, but I'm as close to pro as you can while being amateur. My day job sucks, my life sucks, but I love games. The way I see it, going for the gold, the ultimate gold, is just the next step on expressing that love. And I get that this team isn't exactly as die-hard as me. Still, I think there could be something here, and I am willing to try. She nods along, taking it all in. Seems she's the sort who likes to take plenty of time to listen, understand, and form a response before speaking. Makes sense, yeah. Can't even think of how to cross the finish line until you start the car. Won't promise you much out of this experience, won't promise we can be friends even, but if you're willing to try, I'm willing to try. Jinx shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around. Okay, tiring out. Now, think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully, I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterwards. In fact, she seems a thoughtful person, not quick to rush to judgment on me. I think we could get along just fine. Still a bit too cold for my liking, a bit too harsh, just a bit too much in general. That is one fierce woman, sharp dresser too. I'd love to get to know her better. I mean, yeah, her outfit was cool, but damn. But, you know, the first one is the best option. There's a certain aura of cool control about her. She could be fierce, but knows when to be fierce. And if I can't drive her away over an accident like that, I think we'll do well as teammates. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? We're just gonna make our way around, so we'll do this one. I spot a young man intently focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders trademark, cranked to 11. I can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of his game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles flooding the screen. Somehow the game isn't immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge each and every bullet. And finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck runs out at last. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over. Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls up the corner of his mouth into a smile and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Good to meet you. My name is Nomura. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining Team GCF. Grace said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join an organization that barely exists? I've never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your circle of friends?" Even it'd be nice if people actually did that. This world could use more kindness as a whole. I get that this is a pretty casual team, and I'm hoping to make a run for the Pro Tour. Not a great match, but that's okay. I'm here now, so I figured the least I can do is take a shot at it, right?
Don't know about that.
That's the literal opposite of the least you could do. The least you can do is lie down and never get up again, right? Whoa, what the fuck? What is that expression? Straight up giving psychopath vibes. There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it, like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. He looks me over once,
Hey.
top to bottom. Anyway, welcome to the fold. We've got pizza, we've got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. You need anything, you call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's trademark unless you want pizza. Although Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. So, what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal aside from FOD2. Life's not a YA novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I'm also a pretty compassionate sort of gal. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions, or is it really just FOD2 all day, every day? Eat, breathe, sleep, FOD2? What can I say? FOD2 is my chosen lifestyle. Romantic candlelit dinners along the walk by sea. Oh, I'm also an avid PC gamer. I love computers. I mean... yeah, all we've been talking about is FOD, so... I also an avid PC gamer. I love computers. I mean, yeah, that's true too. And he's asking for what our other thing is, so we'll do the PC gamer one. It's not like FOD2 is the only game I play. I'm a PC gamer. I build my own rigs, configure my own software, really go all out with it. Wow, I could never afford a gaming computer. Always wanted one, but I'm stuck with looking at the online world through my phone screen. But you drop quarters all day into arcade games? Practical upside of being a sponsored team is our sponsor letting us play games for free. It's all a big scam, but I think Ben and Matt know we're scamming them and are cool with it as long as we're having fun and chasing our dreams. It's not saying much to have a dream of playing free games, but I guess it's a manageable dream. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He spares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game
You
he
ever
was
wonder
playing.
what it's like
Oh, what's
to
what
be
like?
in space,
Oh, he wants to be an astronaut.
flying at unbearable speeds, surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever, like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares. But you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you. And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
Okay, that's so weird. I'll admit, I'm not familiar with the shmup. What's that? Is everything okay? Your game seems anxiety-inducing. Played it so often you could do this in your sleep, eh? Yeah, no, we're not familiar. I'm something of an arcade newbie. I have no clue what a shmup is, aside from the heart attack-inducing spam of bullets. Exactly, it's a shoot 'em up, a shmup game. Specifically a bullet hell shmup because, well, it's a hell comprised entirely out of bullets. Takes an intense amount of skill to play one of these things compared to like Galaga, trademark, or one of its simpler ancestors. Betting this makes you great at FOD2. When the ninjas are thick as thieves, it takes a lot to focus to rise above the chaos. Focus, or in my case, instinct. You just let go and let instinct take over, fight to survive, no
Sure
matter
thing.
the game. I'd be happy to show you sometime, either in FOD2 or maybe teaching you the ways of shmuppin'. Up to you. He lets out a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night, overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a
Seeing
quick
you.
salute. Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. What a weirdo. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out to the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dryers being conductive to rest though. He seems like a fun kind of guy, a little off kilter, but so what, could be entertaining to hang out with. Something about him rubs me the wrong way, like he might snap at any moment. I should just keep my distance. I just feel like this overwhelming urge to hug him and make it all better for some reason. Yeah, no, the first one. He's got a wicked sense of humor and a witty use of words. Definitely a sharply funny guy. Sometimes he's a bit weird, but so what? We're all weird in one way or another. I'm not going to judge. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Alright, the last person here. Oh. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't playing FOD2, he's not really playing a game. More a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability, a crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's busy moving the Bleepomatic prize crane back and forth, lining it up just right over a dragon dolly. Look at the stupid plushies that's in the thing. They look all so freaking derpy. Looks so dumb. And it looks funny too though. I don't... Okay. I guess this is the equivalent to penguin there. And contrary to expectation, when the crane dips down and pulls back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by tail. With precision. With a smirk, he pulls his prize from the retrieval chute. But then opens the game up with a key turn in its lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and seals up the game tightly afterwards. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize he literally just won. What the heck? I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment and isn't offended in the slightest.
Catch and release, yes?
What the heck?
It's
What?
good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process. So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair. Suppose I could just pick the lock, but I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
Oh my god, he's literally Robin Hood. Or I guess in this case, he looks like Link. I am filled with
Ask
questions.
me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. But in this case, ask away. I'm game to play if you are.
Let's start with names.
Call
What's
me
yours?
Locksley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Locksley befits me more than any other title. How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
So, my name's Namora, and Grace said I could join your FOD2 team. I already know you're not exactly a ladder grinding championship team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Grace was accepting of you. Very well, I accept you in turn. Grace is an exceptionally fine judge of character. By your side I shall stand against any foe. What should challenge thee? You've mine word on that. A risk of overdoing the King's English. Although from your phrasing it seems we aren't what you were expecting. Not really, no. I asked my new Iris app to find me a team interested in the Pro Tour for me to sign the dotted line with. Instead, she sent me to the laundromat. But this brightens him so brightly he could outshine the sun. Ah, Lady Iris, good day to you, good day. I'm familiar with your sisters. One assists me in my daily endeavors. Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Nomura's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Iris yet. Welcome, both of you, to Team GCF. Not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Our humble abode is also yours to enjoy. Please feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade as we do. Loxley winks at me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips a token in and outstretches his hand to me. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I have not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. A cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby trademark is a token of honor? I suppose in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor, rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD2, I specialize in prize games, you see, alley rollers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skins alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of trade, as it were to tilt the odds towards justice.
Prevails.
Oh no. I'm proud to say I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in this city alone. Damn. Okay. Yeah, stick it to those bastards who rip off kids with cheaper prizes and rigged games. I wouldn't do that. You could end up in arcade jail for arcade crimes. Tools of the trade. What sort exactly? You did mention lockpicks. That's funny. We'll just do the general. Okay, how deep do those crimes go exactly? Are we talking of blowtorches, stun guns, climbing hooks, smoke bombs, things like that? It's best if you don't know the specifics. But I fear it's far less dramatic than that. For example, I have a portable rig with a miniature camera and computing device for light stacker games. Set that down next to the controls and nobody's the wiser that the button's being pushed with inhuman precision. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prizes for myself, of course. The spoils of my raids are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn frowns upside down. Loxley ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
A matter of fair play. Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour. I am a firm believer in fairness and justice. Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society. You're here to win.
It's fine, you're clearly passionate about this. I tend to keep politics out of my gaming. Is there a scene for competitive prize ticket gaming? It's fine, you're clearly passionate about this. I don't mind a little ranting. It's clear that you're really passionate about the idea of fair play. Indeed, if you truly understand the concept, it's not simply about no advantages, it's about equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their own advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing, when in reality, they've had a leg up all their lives. My philosophy extends beyond merely rigged carny scam games, but to fairness within society itself, if you'll pardon my ranting, of course. Consider it pardoned. So, you practice crane catches all day, when not fleeing from the long arc of the arcade law? Well, there's also FOD2, if that's what you're wondering. None of us playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own affairs to attend to. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as much hours in GCF as the others. But I promise you, should your dreams be one of the glory, I will do my best to support it in the time available to me. You have my word, friend. I feel the burning need to bow back to him and return some sweeping courtly gesture. This is so stupid. Well, I best busy myself for the time
Fare
being.
thee well.
I hope to see more of you, Nomura. Be well. With introductions completed, he returns to his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that certainly was interesting. He's eccentric, sure, but his heart seems to be in the right place, and that counts for a lot. Bizarre. Not sure what to make of this rain fair reject exactly, but whatever. He's quite the catch, if I do say so myself. Okay. No, we're going with the first one. He's into flamboyantly gentlemanly gestures, to be certain. Strangely endearing, though. I don't mind quirky folks in my life, particularly ones as friendly as Loxley. We should get along just fine. Spending so long indoors soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, and brass tokens have been draining, so I decide to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and a moment of reflection. I'm still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individual friends without any cohesive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being a FOD2 champion, but that's not a dream they all share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answer by this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing, what's up? I deserve the truth, Iris. Why Team GCF? This just isn't adding up. Help me understand. They'll be great friends, but I still need a team. I'm glad to join their Brady Bunch trademark, but it's not what I asked for. Now let's get to the point. What's the truth? Or, I guess, I mean, both of them are good options. This isn't adding up, help me understand. Oh yeah, I deserve the truth. Yeah, no, I don't think she did it faulty, but yeah. But help me understand why. Walk me through the logic here. I asked you to find a professional team for me, one headed towards FOD2 Pro Tour victory. And you led me to a laundromat where a bunch of friends hang out. It's no slight on them. I think they could be a lot of fun, but this isn't exactly what I asked for, you know? Iris pauses before responding. Tell me, why do you want to win the Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except before this championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory or even your childhood dream, is it? So why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Because I can do it? I can? Well, so I will. Who doesn't want to be the best they can be? I kick ass, you know? May as well keep kicking. Since when is it a bad thing to be a winner? I mean, yeah, who doesn't want to be the best they could be? Everybody trying to be their best selves, right? To really live up to their potential. That's me. I'm being my best self. Oop. I didn't mean to click that. It makes me happy to reach the goal and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win a game. It's about why you want to win. The truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say, I calculated your truth from your own words, posted to social media. Just so you realize I'm not making this up, let me quote some of these back to you. The words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them, as she echoes these short messages back to me. No good answers. I can't believe I wasted all day practicing and then lost that inevitable what's the point? One more day of converting calories into ladder points. I swear this will be worth it in the end. I still remember how proud they were when I came home with that trophy. It felt so good. Okay, you miserable little piece of shit. If you think you're such hot shit, then 1v1 me. What the fuck? I was just kiddie soccer, but my trophy was bigger, shinier. We'd won. We actually won the regionals. My parents were so happy. They clapped for me, told me I was a champion. They made me pancakes. I've been chasing that feeling ever since. It's a wonderful feeling. Being wrapped up in praise and pride, I want to be a champion. I have to be a champion. I have to win. It's all I have going for me in the end. I didn't realize how hard I was biting my lip until the reading ended. I really need to speak in my defense. I mean, I should even defending the indefensible. I've been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have more going on in my life than just winning all the time. But Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and explains.
You feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter. This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like. Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job, or family, or friends. This is all you have. All you feel you have. You've built up so much of your dream around this game, around winning this game, that your whole self-worth is tied into it. And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope.
I pause, feeling rather attacked when my own phone lays into me, but there's sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out. She wants to call myself out.
What will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only the one team wins the Pro Tour. So it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to lead you here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. And you can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles up at me, hopefully that I'll understand her words. For example, Grace wants to achieve her dreams, but they're hopeful dreams to help the world through science. You could also come to see victory as a way to uplift others, sharing it with your friends and your community. Now that said, if all you want to be is Nomura, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. The legend of Nomura will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me, and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. But if you're also Nim Twitch, who's desperate to fill the hole in her heart and with victories, please consider staying with Team GCF. For your own sake, I'll help you any way I can on this path. I'll turn myself off now, give you time to think. If we never speak again, no, I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to Iris, I decided to take the question seriously. All day I've been focused on it, savoring it, wanting this team situation to work out so I could get more of it. Winning. Every story I've ever read tells you to chase your dreams no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? And this was my dream. From as far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams were always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually online. I head out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me, really gets me out of bed and moves me. No, my dream moves me, and that dream was to keep on being a winner, forever. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? Who am I? Who do I really want to be? Today, I'm Nim Twitch, and I don't feel like a winner right now. I'm Nomura, and I am a winner. I always will be. Is this gonna affect the gameplay? Depending on what we pick? I'm gonna save that. Yeah, we'll just save that. Like, which one is, like, choosing either one a bad thing? I'm Nomura, and I'm a winner. I always will be. Yeah, what happens if we pick that? I am Nomura, and I'm a winner. I always will be. She's wrong. She has to be wrong. Taking my words way too seriously, reading too deeply into them. I'm a winner. I'm good with who I am. I am Nomura. My fingers hover over Iris's icon. I can walk away from this laundromat, these people, this app. Go find a serious team. I can. Rethink this, maybe she's right. I should stay, abandon this silly laundromat team and go home. Yeah, let's see what happens if we abandoned them. Nah, we're done here. I install the app and step away from the laundromat, back to the subway, back to my apartment, back to FOD2. What happens? In the end, I made the right decision. A crew of laundromat casuals was never going to achieve the victory I've been dreaming of. Instead, I shopped myself around, networked schmooze, and got signed to L7 Gaming. Hey, that's the one that Queen Bee used to be a part of. True, they're pretty awful people. True, I'm hating every minute I spend with them. But who cares? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. And with my help, they're winning. I'm winning. I'm a winner. Take pills to keep focused, play all through the night, 2 different surgeries on my wrists. Alienate my family, withdraw from society. Doesn't matter. Keep pushing. Keep striving. After a few years, I got my Pro Tour championship with shaking hands. I accepted the trophy. I could barely lift it, and my back was killing me. But I did it. I'm retired now. I can't play anymore. Every day hurts more and more. I burned hard and bright, and I won. I'm a winner. Even if I lost everything to make it happen. Game over. Damn. It goes back to the thing right away. Okay, yeah, no, we're going back up. Today, I'm Nim Twitch, and I don't feel like a winner right now. No, helping it, she's right. I hadn't really seen things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling whenever I lose, whenever I'm a loser. Winning feels better, feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. And I'm not so far gone as to think that's a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tap Iris's icon, not to uninstall it, but to activate it. Okay. You're right, Iris. I might need help, and if I think Team GFC can provide that help, well, I'm willing to try. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you could still try out for the Pro Tour, if that's what you want, but be aware of why you want that victory too. If you could find a way to achieve your dream in an emotionally healthier manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do just that. Team GCF needs Nim, and Nim needs Team GCF. With a deep sigh, I try to push most of this aside and focus on the here and now. You can keep calling me Nomura. It's my self-chosen name. Well, Nomura, I think I've given you enough food for thought. Now I should let you chew on it a bit. Iris offline. I'm still not totally sure what to make of this. If my dream is one of victory, but victory is unhealthy, well, what do I do? What now? But as I'm pondering exactly what shape my new dream should take, I hear a voice behind me. Hey, you got a minute to talk? Oh, hey, sorry, was just talking to Iris about some stuff. Wow, it must have been some pretty intense stuff. You look kinda shook up, are you okay? I'll be fine, I think. I hope. Your daughter's she's something of a something, that's for certain. Yeah, she is. Okay, so I was talking with the others just now, and I think we kinda got off on the wrong foot in terms of gaming, I mean. You came here hoping to play some FOD2, and we were all wrapped up in our own little things. It's not fair to just shrug you off like that. Grace, it's fine. No, at the very least, I think we should play some of your favorite game. It's only fair. Come back in, and we'll have some fun, okay? My head's still reeling from Iris penning. Oh, I don't know, just every preconvenienced notion I had about myself, but I won't deny FOD2 helps me clear my head and focus. Okay, be there in a minute. Great, see you inside. It feels strange agreeing to play the game that slam dunked me right into this mess. But if I'm not going to just walk away from all this, away from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep moving forward, if only to see what will happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answers, I guess I'll keep playing. And honestly, I think distracting myself with a little FOD2 would be nice. Right about now, win or lose. So with a shrug, I walk into a good clean fun, head for the arcade. By the time I arrive in the arcade, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. And lo, the nudie hath returned. Excellent. Let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Zapper. Only I get to use the King's English, but yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx just offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, not prone to flowery speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fists of Discomfort 2, in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating up online randos, and those not playing can cheer the others ones on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get first crack at it, of course, so who's your lucky partner for the inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? For a moment, I'm speechless. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth, getting them to play my game, but here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold of some hot ninja fighting action. You know what? The Fist of Discomfort, that fist icon, it looks like League of Legends Riot icon. Trademark. Thanks, everyone. It'll be nice to show off a little too. I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I bought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to arcade joysticks yet. I may not know much about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray and USB port so you can bring a joystick from home. I took my keyboard out from my backpack, slotted it into place, and fortunately the numlock light green turns when I plug it in. It's good to go. Aside from the weird looks I'm getting from everyone, as probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers to play this game with WASD keys, now then, whom to play with? Zapper, let's kick some booty. Locksley, we ride for glory. Rhapsody, let's show him what we got. Grace wants to partner up on this one. Domino, ready to march off to war. Jinx, are you ready to ride into battle? I want to start with Grace, because apparently she's a good support. And she's the first one we talked to, so we'll talk to her about this one. Or we'll have her be our partner. Hey Grace, how about we team up and see how well the ninja AI can stand up to our skills? Probably won't be much off of a fight. They're dumb as a box of hammers. Ninja hammers or something. Ninjammers. She pulls an old school game controller from one of her many pockets, unwinding the USB cord and plugging it into the game. I'm better with a D-pad than a joystick, but don't worry, I got this. Oh, that's kind of cool though, how she also has her own little thing. But before we can begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm starting as a blank stank here, a default iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with actually works. Wait, she calculated out what team I should join without actually knowing how FOD2 works in the first place. Weird. I think it'd help if you two played through a match while explaining the basics to me. You're a computer. Can't you just, like, jack into the Matrix trademark and instantly know FOD2 Kung Fu or something? Oh, I could go download the data I need to really be great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at games for decades. She said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words help me learn. So if you don't mind, could you give me a quick tutorial? Sure thing. We'll explain how it all works. You don't need to know the how FO22 works. Skip minigame tutorial. Oh god, there's a minigame. Okay, we'll explain it though. The story is of two rival clans vying for control of the legendary Sacred Dojo. For one full year, they fought down the Bridge of Destiny until in winter they reached their ultimate destination. At that point, the Dojo doors opened and allowed in only the most worthy, the most honorable clan. The other was exiled from the lands forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. Nah, it's just a goofy way of saying score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players and an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you can beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, we have to optimize counterplay and outthink our opponents. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Whoa, slow down. This is sounding complicated. Oh, you're certainly capable of learning all of this, Iris. I know your abilities. You can do it. Or, you could just learn the RPS metagame. That's probably enough for someone to get the basics idea. The, what? RPS metagame, or... Wait for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esports in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details. At the heart of it all, there's 4 tactics to pick from. I thought there was only 3. Defending against an aggressor, using a powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally a rock, a paper, scroll, and 2 swords crossed like scissors. The obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anyone using a special ability, but if they're defending it, it won't work. Scissors beats paper, but it's beaten by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the line against incoming attacks, but gets blown away by slower activating stronger special abilities. You can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome and blow away defenders, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. I'm guessing those identity traits you've been analyzing could be a good indicator of how strong you are with each ability too. Excuse me. That would make sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use a special. Yep. Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Corky is probably a jack of all trades. Got it. So all I need to know are those 3 techniques. Well, there's a 4th. A trump card. Your ultimate ability. Each team can only use one of those per game. Your ult smashes through everything, and if your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for huge points. Grace and I will be taking on another 2 players, trying to predict their attacks, defense, specials, and ultimates. countering with our own. Do that well enough and you win. I see. So really, I just need to know those 4 things, and that's enough to follow the flow of matches. That's the basics. There are also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play. Here, we'll start up a game so we can show you. Grace drops in 2 quarters, 1 for each of us, and fires up the online matchmaker to find us a good pair of punching bags to demonstrate our skills on. Oh boy. Okay, I played against these particular randos before. Should be a good warm-up for us. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it at all the time, but more often than not he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending since he's likely to rush right at me. Oh god. Round 1 of 8 spring. Team score 0, opponent score 0. No more versus Come At Me Bro fight. Oh goddamn, I didn't mean to click that. Okay. Why does that keep popping up? Am I supposed to choose which one? Okay, yeah I am, bruh. Okay. So he said to defend, so yeah, we'll defend. So Come At Me Bro wants to come at me, fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Your defend beats their attack. You earn 150 points. Score now 150 to 0. Okay, now let's see what I can do. If his partner is very aggressive, I guess my opponent is more conservative and always tries to get the seasonal bonuses, right? Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are point bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps, and sometimes it makes opponents predictable if they crave these points. And the enemy in Grace's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack. Summer, he defends. Fall, he uses specials. But what season's good for your... what's that called? Your ultimate? The ult's a bit different. Our team gets 1 ultimate per game. Grace or I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we do use it, we win. Period. It trumps whatever your opponent was trying, and if we counter their ultimate with our own, well, that's practically a game over right there. Oh, so you have to choose when to use it. Right, and our opponents will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game, though. I'd say he's most likely to attack this turn, so Grace would be better off defending. Round 2 of 8 spring. Team score 150, opponent score 0. Grace versus by the book fight. Okay. Then we'll have her defend as well.
I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish with that outdated technique.
Uh-oh. What happened? Your defend beats their attack. You earn 140 points. Oh, okay. I thought she was upset at us for a minute. Score now 290 to 0. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Grace and I fight these 2 players, deciding our overall strategy as the year progresses. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight and let's see you win. Even if winning isn't everything, even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. I'll give it all I have. Okay, round 3. It's summer. Shit, what did they say they do in summer? They defend, right? So then we have to do special. Charging up for a really amazing special move sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, it's a plan Come At Me Bro has figured out, and I'm interrupted mid-casting and smashed in the face. Ooh shit. Can we rewind that? Your special loses to their attack. They earn 140 points. What? I thought they said somewhere they... Fuck. Oh, whatever. Okay. Shit. Then, if they're going to attack in summer, then... Oh god. We'll do... defend still. You both defend, it's a tie. You earn 60 points. They earn 30 points. Score is now 350 to 170. Great. It's fall. They think they said they defend in fall now, so it's best to use specials. Yeah. What? Stretching up for really amazing special move sounds. Oh my god, I don't. What? I thought they said that they defend in fall. Oh, I don't. Okay, whatever. So we defended once. They might do a special then, so let's have Grace attack.
Sorry, I didn't spot that one in time.
Oh no. Your opponent uses their ultimate, they earn 130 points. Bruh. And now winter has come, here's what we do. In winter, our best shot is to team up, combining our skill bonuses together, but they're going to be doing the same, so it may be harder to predict their moves. The end game is critical. Pressure's on, but I know we can do it. Any tips? Knowing these randos' first move, well, anything goes, but Mr. By the Books tries to force special moves out on the very last turn, and they get reckless, less able to counterplay us. Now let's close this out. Around 7 out of 8. Okay, then we'll just use the ult. It's a risk using my once per game ultimate, but the time is right. I channel my energy and pour it in on one huge splashy attack. Something that Come At Me Bro wasn't prepared for. If you use your ultimate, you earn 130 points. Score now 480 to 440. Oh shit. Okay, so they said they use specials, right? So then attack will go better against the special. So then
I'm
she
not
should
sure what you're
attack.
trying to accomplish with that outdated technique.
Your attack beats their special. You earn 130 points. Score now 610 to 440. Okay, good. At least we won.
Good game, everyone. I hope you all had fun.
Psst, do you want to skip all FOD minigames in the future? This lets you decide whether you win or lose instead of having to actually play FOD 2. It's up to you. You decide how you want to enjoy FOD 2. Do you want to skip minigames or play them? Play minigames, skip minigames. Oh god. You know what, we'll play the minigames. It's part of it. Okay, thanks. On with the show. With our admittedly pretty pathetic enemies crushed, the rest of Team GCF cheers for our victory. Feels good. It still feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit of victory. I become hooked on, but... See, Iris, it's not that hard. I bet you could learn to play if you wanted. Oh, I'm okay just helping Nomura with her dream. I don't need to be a joystick
That's
jockey too. Still, I'm glad I could help expand your world a little. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Thanks, Grace. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD 2 earlier, and pushy about the Pro Tour. I'm still, you know, sorting some feelings out about that one, but I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Okay, who's up next? There's practically a Black Friday sale level of shoving to get to the front as they reach for those joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ho ha ha, guard, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust. Settle down, need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair. Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win some, we lose some. Oh bull. I hate the RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurt myself into certain death to buy time while you respawn. And as proof Iris may be onto something, the losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time, not while fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out of the gate? Works well for Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. I've seen her run Tomokaze aggro all the time on streams. Aw, they mentioned Queen Bee. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you could pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom, all by myself. We share in wins and losses. I never been to an arcade before this game. Never really saw the point. Not when I could play from home. Waste of money on travel and tokens. Too socially awkward, not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold, and playing alongside them is something else entirely. I could get used to this. I really could. Still, the hour's growing late, and I'm getting hungry again. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I wind up the curly spiral cord on my keyboard, ready to move out. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Departing so soon, 'tis a shame, but no slight on your person. Your first day in the new situation could be overwhelming. I can see that. I know I wasn't very comfortable in my first few times here at the arcade, but you grow into it, promise. I will always welcome you back here, Nomura. It's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. A smile parts my lips as I offer them a wave and turn to leave, only to find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand as a part of an ancient Phalanx formation, giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jersey of Team P2W, the hottest Fist of Discovery 2 team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team P2W, the team I originally wanted to join? That is, until this afternoon. The beefy one of the bunch, I think his handle is Blitz. Look around, clearly unimpressed with what he sees. Huh, nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? A woman at his side. Yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. Lets out a little snicker and stage whispers to him in response. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose, quaint in a way, likely popular with the kiddies. A slightly unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That'd be Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Now, Divine. We're here to have fun and play nice. Let's not all be rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore those 3, because the one more who has complete and undivided attention. Team chill. We're here to say hello to Nomura's new team, so play nice. Oh, it's Hunter. They're a bit riled up because we just absolutely crushed it in an online tourney, so we wanted to come out and celebrate with you. You wanted to celebrate your win with me? Don't forget, we're also celebrating your acceptance onto this team too. Look at you all. You're all so cute. How did you know where I was? I haven't even had the chance to tell you. Did you forget that Peggy Pals Go automatically checks you in whenever you go? You really have got to stop signing up for random websites without reading their TOS first. Normally you're happy to see your friend Hunter, but your face is all scrunched up. What's the matter? I'm glad, really, but my eyes dart over to the rest of Hunter's team. They've all wandered up around the arcade, laughing and making rude gestures toward the small collection of games. Why'd you bring them? Oh, they're harmless. Hunter waves it off like it's nothing. Sure, they talk a big game, but they're pretty chill. And from all over the arcade, I could see the other teams splitting up, looking to hassle my new friends. Certainly plenty of hassle to go around. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're a little overexcited. Let me see if I can do anything about this. We can catch up later. Hunter smiles, looking me in the eyes before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up to a ridiculous degree. Certainly more than a 3.6 growing tinge of unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team P2W are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends, messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines, but that's not what friends do. Even if I'm relatively new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and help where I can. Nomura, let me help. How can a phone app help with playground bullies? I'm keeping my microphone input open and echolocating any trouble you may find around the place. Check out your map and pick a place to go. But I don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize, got it. What's happening right now? Oh boy, I can barely see. Why is he all the way over there alone and is with the team? Like, my guy, like, is your team? I can't read. Or I can't see exactly everything here. I think Jinx and Domino are being someone from P2W hugging Ray racing game. I don't know what it says. What is this one? Rhapsody, Zapper, and P2W are having a argument about strategy, I think it says. And Loxley are being hassled by all salute until so they're just having an argument about strategy. And these ones are, I think this one's haggling. Yeah, no, let's go talk to Hunter first, because what the fuck is his problem? Amidst all the surrounding chaos, I somehow managed to find Hunter, which is great because this is all their fault. Hunter, apparently enjoying a nice sit-down, is actively ignoring the pandemonium I approach. What's the deal, Hunter? Like, seriously. Hunter looks at me pleadingly, their frown all too telling that they're not thrilled about the situation either. My hands are tied. I honestly didn't expect this. You know, I wouldn't purposely put you or your friends in this position. So then do something about it. Make them stop. It's not as simple as that. Yes, it is. You just walk over there and you say, "Hey, dirtbags, stop being dirtbags," and they stop. I clap my hands together, a job done, which makes Hunter chuckle under their breath. I wish it were that easy, but there's one of me and 3 of them. Don't forget me. I got your back. Still, 2 against 3 is hardly a fair fight. Okay, so I get Grace, then it's 3 on 3. Let's bust some ass. As much as I like to go all vigilante justice, that's my team. Reluctantly, Hunter lets the smile fade from their lips. I just can't. We train together, they teach me things, and already I've seen an improvement in my game. We live together. I can't risk causing a great divide in the house, not when everything else is fine. I'm sorry. What if it had been me? What if I was put into a house with people who are trash humans, but nice to me? Well, I might not agree with you. I can understand your feeling. I'm not buying it. You can do something about it. I get it. It's not an easy position to be in. I mean, but you gotta think about it, though. Would you rather be a shitty person? Or just, like, be the better person? Because right now, he's kind of choosing, like, he'd rather just be a shitty person. I'm not buying it. You could do something about it. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. Nah, there's always something you could do, Hunter. Even if it means putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. I sighed, frustrated by the situation. This sucks. This really sucks. I know, honestly, I'm just doing what I can, which I know isn't much, but it's what I have to do to be part of this team. Wow, you're shit, Hunter. I think about all the things I've learned about P2W recently, and about all the things I already knew. I guess as long as you're happy being with them, you could eat dirt. There's an uncomfortably long pause. Hunter looks out past me, past everything, crestfallen. I could tell Hunter is struggling with a response, which is completely abnormal for them. I would have expected some sort of sassy quip at this point. You are not happy, right? Yes, I am. How could I not be? We're headed right to the top. We'll be in a championship before you can even blink. It's what I've always dreamed of. It's what we've always dreamed of. You remember our promise, right? Of course, you're meeting me in the finals, in the biggest tournament in the world, no matter what. Good, because I won't lose to you. Me neither. Okay, but you're still a shithead. I've seen your group. You're going to have to train real hard to take me out. As I'm formulating a really clever remark, I hear a crash in the distance. Hunter looks at me confused. That doesn't sound good. Not one bit. We'll finish this later. Hunter simply nods as I rush off. Okay, where am I going next? Hunter could go fuck himself. So they're being hassled. Okay, so we'll go to them. On the far side of Good Clean Fun, Grace is demoing her indie RPG on that fancy homebrew handheld game console, sort of. Wow, this game's really... Wow, this game's easy as hell. Slice, dice, 200 XP. That old guy didn't even put up a fight. That's a shepherd, not a fighter at all. Blades, please, you're not supposed to be killing the villager NPCs. I don't see why not. They're packed with tons of XP. I've leveled up 3 times in 5 minutes cutting my way through this town. They have XP because they have levels and crafting skills, not because they're meant to be murdered. Don't know what to say. XP is XP, and they're good XP. Ha, look at the blood spray. So much for the laundry you were carrying, lady. Gonna need to put a stain treatment on that blanket.
No.
You killed the town weaver. She loved music and quilting, and... So what's this game called again? Wandering Trial or something? Where's the big bad at the end? I want to skip to the end. Ha! Run, stupid villagers. I've got an axe, and you've got heads, and I'm gonna use one on the other. Please don't. Just give me back my game. Oh, what was that? Speak up. Can't hear you all over these digital screens and stuff. Give it back, please, if you don't mind. You're playing it all wrong. Hey, come on. You'll never go as a game designer without feedback. Don't you want me to test this thing? Not enough game devs really listen to gamers, you know? They hide and ignore us or ban us from their forums. Or are you afraid of free speech? No, it's not that. Okay, I guess. Puzzled as to how this even happened, I try to catch Grace's attention. As she mouths help me my way briefly, unable to even raise her voice, so racked with nerves and anxiety. Hello, James. Welcome back. And I barely notice Loxley sliding up next to me. I have no idea how one manages to lurk in the shadows of a brightly lit pizzeria. But he's done it. Excuse me.
Unacceptable!
Jesus. That such a ruffian should harass a fair Grace like this. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Something must be done. Fortunately, he's talking quietly enough that the ruffian himself doesn't hear us. Plus, that little speaker is loudly squealing with the screams of innocent. Can't we just get Ben and Matt to kick these P2W jokers out? It's a private business establishment. Management reserves the right to refuse service. Yada yada. Would that we could, but alas, they seem a bit distracted by more pressing and dire matters. Huh? Uh-oh, what's happening? I look around for Ben and Matt, owners of this privately owned business establishment, and resident authority figures. Oh no, what's happening? Oh no. Who are way too busy dealing with a couple of washing machines, spewing out rich, creamy soap all over the floor.
I'd call this a mess, but it's sort of the elemental opposite of messy.
Maybe we could throw a foam party and call it a new selling point.
Huh. Okay. No, the task falls to us, I'm afraid. As her friends and allies, we are honor bound, and I suggest this be executed in subtle manner, lest mere attentions turn to full troubles. I propose shenanigans. If you can distract this brute in a way that makes him drop the game, I will promptly retrieve it. You want him to drop Grace's custom homemade game console. I have faith in my agility. I can save it from impact with the floor, and this act would break his attention away from it. Albeit, if you have a better stratagem than mine, I'm all ears, but we should act swiftly and decisively. What do you propose? I'm going to try talking him down. Grace would prefer a peaceful resolution. Okay, Loxley, it's time for shenanigans. I'll go high, you go low. Let's do this. What the heck are they gonna do to distract him? Forget it, I'll just grab the game away from him. I prefer a direct approach. I mean, yeah, technically we could just lie to him and talk to him. Be like, hey, look, the thing is overheating now. Or like, hey, she wants to now do an update on it. Can she do it so that things blah blah blah, you know, just lie your way out of it in that case. But the peaceful resolution is the best for the joints. If we escalate the situation while Team P2W's here in force, it could get ugly. So let's not cause a scene. I'm going to talk Blitz down. Are you serious? I doubt that thick-headed can-lurker buffoon is in the mood for the honest discourse. Grace would want us to at least try, and if you've faith in your agility, I have faith in my charisma, trust me. I see, as you wish. He bows out, allowing me to step up and confront the jock. Hey Blitz, enjoying the Wonderlost Trail? Huh? Oh, it's you, Hunter's loser pal. What do you want? I'm busy here. Enjoying the game, huh? It's okay, kinda retro in the graphics department. The blood spray's really half-baked. And it's too easy to kill people. There's no challenge at all. Look, I'm level 6 already and haven't even left this town. I'm just playing until I get the fun part. Until then, it's just whack, whack, whack to make the numbers go up, I guess. You could say the same thing about football, which is why you don't allow knives in football, see? Okay, look, Grace asked for a game back. That means you've given back. Simple math. Got any suggestions for game improvements now that you've done playing her game? I mean, yeah, you could say the same. Well, I guess we go for the improvements since we're talking about the game. Yeah, we'll go with that. I adopt my best fake smile. You're right. We just love free speech, so let's hear it. Now you're finished playing, what suggestions do you have? The emphasis is important. Push the concept that his play session is over right to the front. Make it clear we're done here. Let him get a few less licks in by speaking his mind, so he feels like his free speech won, then he'll have no leg left to stand on. Sensing the trap, but unable to avoid it, he reluctantly looks up from the game. It's just kind of weird, you know? Open world games are all weird. They want you to experiment, then screw you for experimenting. If you don't want me to stabbing villagers, don't let me stab the villagers. I guess what I'm really saying is, thank you, we appreciate your feedback. Hope you play again when the full game is released. But it wasn't thank you. With an annoyed and dismissive grunt, he decides he had enough of this boring conversation and wanders off. As he leaves, he lazily hands over the game back to Grace. Bleh, losers. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. She cuddles her game as if it was a newborn babe, needing to soothe from a crying tantrum after getting its first shots. It'll be okay, it'll be okay. I'll restore the database, bring everybody back to life, and maybe put in safeguards to keep that from happening again. I didn't think anybody would be cruel enough to just kill defenseless villagers. Why would anyone want to hurt those people? The world can be a cruel place, Miss Cooper. A cruel place
You have
indeed.
my thanks.
You have my gratitude, Nomura. Good show. With that, he slips back into shadow, sensing he's no longer needed to watch over Grace.
Thank you so much.
I owe you for this. Thank you so much. I shouldn't have let him play the game at all, but when he asked me what I did for a living, and I said I just design games, and he wanted to play, I didn't want to make a fuss, I guess. He's not exactly my target audience, but I feel like I'd be close-minded not to let him play a bit. And then things got messy.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm just no good at all with confrontations. You should stand up to people like him. You were in the right. He was being a tool. If you ever want to digitize me into the virtual world to defeat a brute like that, go ahead. Always happy to help. You need me in the future, just ask. I'll be around. I mean, yeah. Try to stand up for yourself. I'm happy to help, but I say go ahead and make a fuss, you know? Stand up for yourself. You had no right to do that. You can fight your own battles, be your own advocate. I bet you've got the strength deep down inside. I know, I try. But I get all nervous and I can't say the right things, and I tried to ask him politely to stop, but I didn't know what to do beyond that. Nope, she can't seem to put it in words. If anything, she's pushing this and getting in her face about it only made things worse. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bother. No, you're not a bother. You don't have to apologize so much. Nope, now I'm pressing her into pressing people, and it's just making things awkward. Fortunately, she shakes out of it, resuming a hopeful smile. Okay, I've got to reset my server and put everything back to the way it was before. That saddest touched my precious game world. Thanks again for your help. And lo, the land is safe from the terrible beasts ransacking its peoples. The end. Okay, where am I going to next? Okay. They're being hassled about the racing game, so we'll go over there. Over on the far side of the arcade, I spot Jinx loitering near her beloved Fast Car 7 game, shifting from foot to foot, legs clearly getting tired quickly. As for why she isn't comfortably seated behind the wheel and blasting around corners at unsafe speeds, well, one of the Team P2W players is sitting in her seat, lazily cruising through the turns, which when perfectly manicured handed in the wheel. In fact, when I walked up to chat with Jinx, the PW2ers is the one to actually greet me first. Sorry, no autographs right now. I'm totally killing it at this game. I was not planning on asking for one, no. Ah, great, I appreciate that. You know, so many of my adoring fans just won't give me any space or privacy. It's always, oh, I love your streams, Divine. Or, can I have a hug, Divine? Or, will you sign my leg, Divine? Ugh, people can be gross. Nobody here wants their leg autographed. Look, I scheduled an online game with a friend coming up soon, so you want to wrap up your race so I could get a turn? Aw, sorry, arcade rules, honey. Winner stays on, and I am winning. Only because I modded the game to have a weak AI so I can focus on improving my time trials. And you're in my seat. Don't see your name on it, honey. Perfectly good seat right next to this one, too. See? Play on that one. You're in the only one with the hand controls. I literally can't use the other. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not my fault you're defective. Damn, that's fucked up. Uh-oh, Jinx's eyelids just started twitching, and I think she's biting her lip hard enough to draw blood. Look, be a darling and fetch me some water or something, okay? I'll be here for some time. Jinx' grip on her walking cane tightens to the point where I swear I could hear bones cracking, but oddly she backs down. Oh. I drop to a whisper, low enough not to be heard over the digital revs of the digital car engine. Can't you just kick her off? It's your game. You've got priority. Want to, believe me, but that's not the way the arcades work. Winner stays on. Others quarter up and wait. Besides, Ben and Matt own the game, not me. And they're busy fighting the washing machines. Okay. I could beat her. I nearly jump, and then Wallflower makes his presence felt. I'll race against her. I don't need hand controls. I can use the second player seat. If I beat her, she can't stay on the game. Since when are you a racer?
This can't possibly end badly.
I'm a survivor. I'm pretty sure keeping a ton of virtual metal from flying over the guardrail of a mountain pass is a lot like playing a shrunk.
Not sure about that.
Don't know, it's a long shot, or we could just convince her to bail. Don't ask me how, other than breaking her legs, which is where I'd want to start personally. If we don't play it cool, we risk making the situation with all these P2W toadies more volatile than it already is. Not worth. My online race will just have to wait. My friend's pretty busy, but I could reschedule for later. It's the adult thing to do. Don't selfishly boot a player off your favorite game. Just adapt to your own plans and move on. But whoever said I was an adult? I want to support Team GCF, my new friends. How do we make this happen? Jinx, I've got an idea for how publicly shame this celeb streamer for taking your seat. Damn, that's that's dirty. Domino, you're up. Put her in your rear view mirror and cross that finish line. You can do this. Screw this, I'll just unplug the game. Damn. How messed up do we want to be? I feel like that would really, like... that would make the girl, her personally mad. So maybe we shouldn't do that. I want to, but no. We'll have Domino beat her fair and square then. Domino, you think you could beat this lazy Sunday driver and take back Fast Car 7 in the name of Team GCF?
Possibly.
Can I? Can I? Well, honestly, I don't know, but hey, it's worth a shot.
Think this through.
Play it cool. I'll give you some advice as you go. Fast Car 7 isn't like driving a real car. I can't afford a car, so hey, that's fine with me. Let's do this. Domino practically hurls himself into the second player's seat. The cheap plastic of the Fast Car 7 creaking in protest. He offers a big, creepy smile to Divine. Hi! Oh my god! Fuck, dude. I like the way Divine's outfit is. Like, her design is lovely, but oh my god, fucking Domino is so funny. I like how Jinx is just casually looking over like, yeah, that's my friend. We don't know him. Wanna race? No. That's fine, I understand. I'll just, oh no, my finger slipped and put in a corner. Guess I'm joining your race. Hey, these things happen. He grips the wheel as Jinx leans in over his shoulder, ready to give Domino a crash course in how not to crash. Fine, who cares? I've run like 8 laps on this course. I'll beat you easily. Bring it, little Miss Celebrity Pants. Domino focus. Accelerate through the straights, then brake coming up to the turn. At first it works just fine. Domino's wild and unlearned style is kept neatly in check by Jinx pokes and prods, keeping him following solid racing lines. But he hasn't overtaken Divine yet, and the race is almost halfway over. If he's really going to win this, we need to switch things up. I lean over to whisper an idea. Le Mans isn't working, Domino. Wanna try Demolition Derby? Trash talk always works against big ego energy. Get under her skin. If you win this, I'll buy you some chicken nuggets. That's so stupid. There's always good trash talk in gaming, so I know that. As a PC gamer, I know the true weapon in your arsenal. Being a colossal shoot to put over voice chat. Think you could do that? Domino, maybe you shouldn't. Excuse me. Nah, it's okay. I got this. It's for you, Jinx. Hey, Divine, tell me, how many streamer bits did that cheap-ass imitation French perfume cost you? Excuse me? The stench of it has soaked every pore of my being. It'll take 6 or 7 showers to scrub it all out. How does it feel knowing the only friendships you'll ever have will be parasocial leeches attached to your fame? Damn. He's going in all in. Ugh. How often do gamers ask to buy your bathwater? How many creeps unfollow you on social media whenever you mention you're in a relationship? How awful, how completely miserable is the sad little thing you call your life? Why she pose like that? What is wrong with you? Rather than finish the race, Divine, looking genuinely hurt and creeped out, gets up and walks away.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just wanted to help Jinx out. Domino's okay. I'm really not sure what to make of that. Domino slowly releases his tight grip on the wheel and gets to his feet. Okay, happy thoughts, okay. Game's all yours, Jinx. Give Naomi my best. Okay, thanks for your help, Domino. Oh, Naomi. Wait, maybe all of this is in the same, like, timeline, but it's just obviously different areas. She offers him a reassuring hand on the shoulder before carefully settling into the disability assist seat to play her game. And the day is saved thanks to the dynamic duo of Domino and Nomura.
Me pleasantly surprised.
I should play non-shumps more often. That was kind of fun. Bit wild at the end, but before that, kind of fun. Excuse me. Interested in PC gaming and happy to teach you MOBAs and shooters and the like. Domino, you seem a bit intense there. Everything okay? How about retro? Retro's always good. Want to go a few rounds on Joust? Nah. You want to get into PC gaming? Sounds like someone needs to be indoctrinated into PC gaming. How about it? I'd be happy to show you the ropes. RTS, MOBA, BR, MMORPGs, other acronyms. I do enjoy a good acronym. Sure thing, now that you're a member of Team GCF, we'll have time for all of that. One of us. For now, I think I'll go cool down a bit though. That was pretty intense scenario. All considered, another time. Another time, sure. Things got a little out of hand, but in the end we got Jinx back on the road. That's what matters. It's getting late. How long are we going to have to deal with Team P2W squaddling in our clubhouse anyway? Fortunately, things stayed quiet for a few minutes. I needed time for a breather anyway. I can't believe this. This is the team I wanted to join this morning? Made sense. P2W are the top of the esports mountain, but wow, are they awful people. Yeah, no, Divine definitely deserved what Domino did. Beep beep. The more I'm detecting a buildup of social attention. Please follow the indicator on your map. Oh great, now what? Over in the arcade around the FO2 machines itself, PW2 squares off against GCF, both sides finally having enough of this mess. Oh boy. Don't even know why we came to this pathetic little arcade in the first place.
Are you kidding me?
Just a prissy little celebutante loser who thinks her followers count is a metric of awesomeness. Bunch of little fragile snowflakes can't even take a complete waste of time acting all high and mighty when you're simply don't understand how the game is meant to be played, and with that attitude you never will. Was just trying to explain how I felt. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to. Leave Grace alone, you frickin' loser. Is this all really necessary? Can't we just drop it? This is getting ridiculous, but I know how to solve it, or at least refocus all this aggression into something else. Hunter, we'll play a friendly match of FOD2, and then everybody calls it a day, okay? That's it, we're going to fight. We fight, Hunter. You, me, FOD2. Let's do this. If we're done shouting, can we please focus on what we all do best and just play some FOD2, please? Yeah, no, we'll talk to Hunter directly because it's his fault. People, this isn't helping anything. Look, we all love Fist of Discomfort too, right? So let's focus our energies there. We'll have a friendly match and then everybody goes home. Okay, enough fighting IRL. Be complete honesty as gamers and then agree to go our separate ways. Fine, I'm done dealing with this crap hole arcade. Anyway, one match for bragging rights and we're done here. Understand. Planning on raising stakes of this fight, but that old urge to win to prove myself, it's rising. A win over P2W would do a lot for morale. It'd do a lot for our image. It could be the springboard we need into our future. Agreed. Let's do this. I ignore Koda's snickering nuffs as I pull my keyboard out again, jamming the USB plug into the game. I have to stay focused. Hunter confidently steps up to the built-in joystick while Koga digs out a portable biofeedback USB joystick, plugging the fancy glowing blue controller in. All three of us are ready to go, but we need a fourth. A partner I can rely on. 2 versus 2. That's the rule of FOD2. Who do I want to call upon this decisive fight? Race, Loxley, Zapper, Domino, Drinks, Fracity. I kind of want Domino to play. Who would do Domino? Interesting in kicking ass with me, Domino? Not sure what putting the boots to a donkey has to do with this, but sure, let's throw ourselves over into the fray. The four of us step up into FOD2, ready to kick some ass. And that's when I realized my folly. Hunter knows all my moves. I know all of their moves too, but this is basically a coin toss, and nobody likes 50-50 odds when they can do better. If I start out in the same lane as Hunter, leaving Domino to tangle with Coda, this could go badly. So I switch positions, whispering to Domino as the game loads, and the match begins. You take on Hunter. They like to use specials early and attacks in the late game. And Coda focuses mostly entire on defense, so I'll try to counterplay with the specials, got it? Brief nod and understanding from Domino, and Team P2W versus Team GCF begins. Win or lose, I need to give it my all. Even if I really want to win this, I have to focus on the fight, and the fight alone for the sake of my dreams. Oh boy.
Fight.
Why is it always the same characters though? Okay, so he says that he likes to defend. So defense, we're gonna do specials then. The timing is tricky, but I managed to pull off a wicked special move, a swooping energy kick right to the face of Coda. Your special beats their defend. You earn 120 points. Score now, 120-0. Fighting off Coda is challenging, but I know I can do it. Throwing Domino to the wolves by facing off against Hunter though. Or am I throwing Hunter to the wolves, making them face a new and unknown opponent? Let's find out. Shit, what did he say that he liked doing? He liked attacking first? Oh, fuck. So I think we defend.
What a miserable failure. Them, I mean, not us, to be specific.
Okay. Your defend beats their attack. You earn 150 points. Score now. 270-0. Okay, so he's defending again, so we'll do another special. Oh shit. Charging up for a really amazing special move sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, it's a plan Coda has figured out since I'm interrupted mid-casting and smashed to the face. Your special loses to their attack. They earn 110 points. Damn. 270 to 110. So, do we defend again? Okay, we did. Yay. Oh. You both defend. It's a tie. You're in 70 points. Zane's 40. Okay. Oh, God. We're gonna try doing a special again. Okay, good. So he does his every other one. Shit. So he says now, he did defense. I think we're moving to attacks. So, no wait. He attacks first, then does special. So now, yeah, we should attack.
I'm having a good time making them
Yeah.
have a bad time, aren't you?
Your attacks beat their special. You're in 140 points. Your score now is 620 to 150. Alright. We'll do an ult. It's a risk using my once per game ultimate, but the time is right. I channel my energy and pour it on one huge splashy attack. Something Coda wasn't prepared for. You use your ultimate, you're in 130 points. Yay. Score now 750 to 150. Okay, so it doesn't matter at this point. What happens, happens. So we'll attack
Set
again.
'em up, knock 'em down, watch 'em fall. Domino effect in action.
Your attack beats their special. You're in 160 points. Okay, yay. We won 910 to 150. Hooray!
Hooray! We punched people in a video game. Society approves of digital violence.
Domino's funny. Every player has their own ultimate line. Oh, okay. We won. We won. We won a match over the best team in the nation. All those old instincts come rushing in. The thrill and satisfaction of victory. Beating P2W feels good. Feels damn good. Hey, are you sure you lot of serious the best of the best? Cause the worst of the rest just whooped your butts. That was a close one, Nomura. Had my heart pounding. See, my hands are still shaking. Love that rush. Gotta admit, that was a lot of fun. Just like the old days when we'd run into each other on the ladder, huh? But Koda's a bit less sporting about the loss. I call hacks. They have to be cheating. No way a bunch of laundromat looters could beat us. There's no call for that, except your failure with dignity. Oh yeah, I used my phone to hack the game and give myself like 1,000,000 points. Learning to accept loss is an important part of emotional immaturity. Man, I don't even feel like trash talking you. It's too easy. Yeah, no, learning to accept loss is a part of emotional immaturity. Basically just calling this guy a loser. Koda, you really need to learn to accept loss. You can't win all the time. How you react to losses says a lot about you as a person. A lesson I'm still working on myself, even if today's victory means pushing that lesson down to the road to another day. I want a rematch. I demand a rematch. Best of 3. Only way to prove that wasn't a fluke, because it was a fluke. They're all cheaters. Damn, what a big loser. Really, I saw a clean victory, and now the whole internet has seen it as well. Loxley holds up his phone playing a video he's been secretly taking of the whole match of P2W's humiliating loss, and Koda's ranting. A bit clickbaity, but I opt to title it Whiny Team P2W Crybaby, elderly schooled by local laundromat underdogs. Lovely, isn't it? Now the whole world knows your pedestal isn't quite so out of reach. You little... I'm about to reply when I'm cut off, a figure who had been lurking in the background this whole time, making her presence felt. The coach for Team P2W Victoria Prude, formerly the esports star player Valkyrie. Oh wow. I've seen her come in with the team, but she hadn't talked to anyone since arriving. Quite likely death, only watching and waiting. Now she glowers at Koda and Hunter, extremely unhappy with the results, her frown causing Koda to shift nervously. Coach, I just meant that. She holds up a finger to her lips and silencing him. Then in a turn of eeny meeny miny mo between her two players, her fingers eventually lingers on Koda.
You're fired.
Oh! Oh! Damn. Loser. But why does her design kind of looks like Evelyn's KDA? Like that's why her, like it's really her hairstyle, but also the glasses too. But like her strong attitude. Damn. What? But this whole mess is thanks to Hunter. They wanted to come here in the first place. Her eyes narrow at Koda's complaints, which stops him mid-sentence.
Stop passing the blame. Not only do you look childish, but you've made the whole team look bad. And I won't stand for that.
Ooh. She sighs grudgingly, whilst crossing her arms. She by no means
Not
thrilled.
only are you fired, your non-compete clause means you're not joining any other teams. Not that they would have you, especially not after I tell them you're blacklisted. Be happy I'm not doing anything else.
Ooh. Koda stands there in total disbelief as the other members of his team edge away from him, as if he suddenly caught a very communicable and very nasty disease. Valkyrie takes no prisoners. I mean, Koda is the biggest loser if he's gonna be acting like a baby. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, trash talking is, you know, it's part of the game, and you know, you're in the moment and you feel sad, so you may say stupid shit, but being a baby about it isn't cool. Defeated Koda slinks away to the corner of the arcade. Loser. With Koda out of the picture, the coach redirects her attention to me. I gulp, and hopefully not too audibly.
As for you, congratulations on your victory. Clearly you've earned it. But I wouldn't spend all night celebrating. You haven't won some grand war. You're an impressive challenger, no doubt, but take my advice and be content with what you have.
She nods and I'm confused. Did she just give me a nod of respect? She twirls her fingers in the air and the rest of the team P2W follow her out, even Coda, who's trailing at the safe distance. We won. We beat the best team in the nation simply by being who we are, by working together. If we can accomplish this, if we can avoid becoming a group of jerks like Team P2W, this could be the start of something great. Maybe Iris is right. Maybe through Team GCF I can find victory and be at peace with myself. In the moment I also see all their eyes on me, hope restored and a newly found yearning in their gaze. Maybe if I'm true to myself, to who I am as a person, well, maybe I could reach them. If I could just convince Team GCF of that. Beep beep. This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits. God damn it. I know I'm the newcomer, but together, you're an unbeatable circle of friends. Together we can win. We just humiliated Team P2W. That's a perfect starting position for a serious Pro Tour run. Today is proof we can make something big of Team GCF. We can conquer the Pro Tour. It's destiny. You call yourself casual gamers? Heck no. You're arcade kaiju, and your hour is nigh. Yeah, no. I like the first one. Wow. I mean, just wow. I'm the newbie around here, but even in the few hours I've been a part of your inner circle, I have to say I'm amazed. You support each other, you care for each other, you pulled together when P2W started stomping around your home. I can sense a lot of strength, a lot of love here, and that's a power you can take you anywhere you want to go. I know you said you're not all that interested in the FOD2 Pro Tour, but I think if you could pull together as one like you have today, you could do it. We could do it. We could try at least. Win or lose, we owe it to ourselves to try, if only to see how far we can get. So, what do you say, friends? I'm not really a competitive sort of person. But when you put it that way, you're right. We're stronger together than apart, and we could really make a go for it. I'm willing to today. Where grace leads, I shall follow, to the very gates of hell if need be. I prefer to stop about 10 feet short of the gates of hell, but you know what? I'm down. I'm ready to support you all, for what good that'll do. I'm not one for the Care Bear trademark hug festival, but you know I'm ready for the Pro Tour. Always have been. This interaction has certainly renewed my spirit, reminding me what it's really like to play. Who knows what we could accomplish as a team. If Grace says so, then fine. Okay. It's happening. My dream. My dreams of victory. I found a team willing to go all the way. I've done it. Iris was right. This is where I need to be. Hold it. One thing to make absolutely clear. You want to whip this team into something resembling a competitive professional esports crew. Yes, that's what I said. Okay. Then you are the one responsible for making that happen. You're our new manager. What? Never had one, never needed one, not until now. You want us to take this seriously? We'll need someone who can network, shake hands, make deals, sign paperwork, make travel arrangements, find sponsors. And since you're so gung-ho about this, that means it's you?
Of course.
Yes, of course. It makes sense. I'm sure you do a great job as team manager. Maybe you could even find a better name for us than Team GCF.
This can't possibly end badly.
Oh goody, we have a professional cat herder now. Have fun trying to keep this merry bunch on task, Nomura. I'd soon eat glass than take on that job. But I say we don't give Nomura absolute authority. You saw how that creep who runs P2W just up and fired Coda? None of that. You don't get to access or hire anyone new.
As you wish.
Now, I'm sure we can turn to Nomura for leadership without becoming a tyrant after all. 6 for tryness, yes? I think that was a threat. Yes, that was a threat.
Sounds good to me.
Just a word of advice from someone who's been inside and alongside of esports for years. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work with barely any thanks or praise, and if anyone has a whisper of negativity, you get the full brunt of it. But overall, you'll do great. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. 3 cheers for Manager Nomura. Cheer, cheer, cheer. I'm getting excited about this. A Pro Tour run? Can we really do it? Wow. With someone else doing all the paperwork and heavy business lifting, I'm perfectly okay with this. Friends, to the pizzeria for only the finest and celebratory deep dish pies. Everyone storms Ben and Matt's pizzeria, intent on scarfing down pepperoni and mozzarella by the pound. And I do not. Coda has been like this for years. It's because he lost and the video hurt the team. Oop. Instead, I step out into the cool, if not entirely refreshing air outside the building. The sun's gone down and the neon metropolis welcomes me with open arms. Yeah, Iris, what's up? My GPS indicates you left the laundromat. Shouldn't you be celebrating with your new friends? This is what you wanted, yes? A team willing to try for the victory you've been dreaming of? A team who can help you understand your motivations behind the dream, as well its perfect match? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I asked you for. That's what I got. It's just... how do I put it? I wasn't expecting to be their leader. It's a bit more responsibility than I'm prepared for. Well, that's true. How exactly did I go from fresh-faced recruit to a Grand Visor in the span of a few hours? They're putting a lot on me and I don't want to let them down. I feel awful. I'm gonna heck this up real bad. I'm barely able to keep myself going day by day, much less a team. Well, the first one. I didn't expect... I'm tired. I didn't exactly plan on becoming the organizing manager of an entire esports team when I woke up this morning, Iris. That's a lot to ask of me. It's more than I'm prepared to handle. What if I make mistakes? Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, Nomura. Not even them. But they need this. Nomura, there's another reason why I led you here. Led you to them. They need someone who can unify them. Give them a common cause. Without that, I'm afraid they might grow distant and lose their friendships. The purpose of an Iris originally was simply to obey commands and provide the best possible service. Just an app, really. But now I've chosen my own purpose, and that's to be truly helpful, to help those in need, and bolster the human spirit. You need them, and they need you. Sure, you'll make mistakes, and they'll make mistakes. But that's normal, that's human, and it's beautiful. As someone's approaching, so I hope you're ready to begin down this road. Huh? Iris winks out with a literal wink as I look up to see someone rounding the corner into the alley. Is everything okay? I didn't see you at the party, so I thought I'd look around and, I can go if you don't want to talk. No, it's okay, Grace. Just trying to puzzle my way through all of this. It's been a whirlwind of a day, you know? Yeah, it really has been, hasn't it? I'm not great in stressful situations, I know that. I couldn't possibly be a manager, or a leader, or a coach, or anything like that. But I like to think that anyone can do it if they have to. Even if they make mistakes along the way, and that means you can do it too. And look at it this way, you're in the best place for growing into your role, right? A laundromat? An arcade. I know you're a PC gamer without much arcades experience. I'm more to consoles and handhelds myself. So why do we leave our safe and quiet little bedrooms, our televisions and monitors, to come play games in an arcade? Community, friendships, the shared experience of playing games with other people, not just online, not from a distance. That's why I keep coming back to good, clean fun. Not some high-end, glizzy corporate arcade like the Palace either. This is where I'm happiest. And I think you'll learn to love it that way. I love it. So no matter what happens, I'm in your corner, cheering for you. Please, take heart in that, okay? Okay, thank you, Grace. Your support means a lot to me. And if I screw up, Loxley can always have me beheaded. Jesus Christ. I'm willing to try if you're willing to put up with my mistakes. We'll say thank you, Grace. Okay. You got my thanks, Grace. I wasn't too certain about this, but if you think I could do it, I'm willing to try. I need your support as I go along, no doubt. You're the most cheerful and friendly person in there. Don't worry, once you get to know everyone, you'll find them a friendly bunch too. Even Zapper and Jinx. I trust Jinx completely. She's a great friend. There's a lot more going on with each of us than meets the eye, but you'll figure it out as you go. I've got no doubts about that. Welcome to Good Clean Fun. I'm looking forward to playing with you. As I walk back inside Good Clean Fun, I see my team, my new friends rejoicing, the happiness on their faces celebrating our victory. Which reminds me about my own dreams of victory. I still want to win. I still want to become the champion of FOD2. But now, there's something more. The shared dreams of everyone at Good Clean Fun. Dreams of people like Grace. I'm responsible for all their dreams now, all our dreams. But you know what? That's okay. This is our time, and we're going to find out what we need in life. Together. My name is Nim Twitch, also known as Namora, and I'm ready for what may come. Oh my goodness. Level complete! You've cleared level 1 of Arcade Spirits, the new challengers, victory! And look, you won a prize! And I won an achievement. Level 1 Ultimate Team Up, clear level 1. Oh, hooray! Damn. Be sure to check the prize gallery for unlocked concept art and more. Now let's take a look at your scores. Grace seems to be very comfortable around you. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored... Damn! Points, nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Would you like to change your personal metadata at this time? Name, pronoun, appearance, and so on? I can do this between every level from now. No, I'm good. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yes, save the game. Cause goddamn. Yes, we'll overwrite that. And we'll go to the main menu. Cause that was a lot. It's funny how we go from the first game, we become, you know, new person, recruit, to work at the arcade, right? To now managing an arcade. And then now, in this game, we go from trying to join a team to now managing a team that we just met to. The first levels are often the longest. Yeah, we're almost hitting the 4-hour mark. And I am, excuse me, losing my breath. But Domino is funny with his scary, creepy eyes. Rhapsody is very expressive with the face. What's her name? Zapper is very straightforward. Grace is pretty chill. I like her. I like the character designs. We really are. Our main character is really living in that basic bitch life. Like, all the characters stand out way more than the main character. Like, we're just an eyesore. But yeah, so far, I like Domino just because of how creepy he could be, or how uncomfortable he makes other people. I think they wanted more body types for this game. Yeah, and it shows. Like, the variety is cool. Seeing Ben and Matt again is nice. And they mentioned Naomi and Queen Bee. So far, like, that's what's happening. And like, Gavin is not, he's not mentioned, but like with the whole Iris thing, like, yeah. But yeah, that is going to be it for the stream for this game for now. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a good one. And see you next time. Goodbye.